Well, right now, since this is going to be really different, because right now, I don't have to edit this. This is totally live. I will never be editing this one at all, save for possibly adding a thumbnail, because who wants to look at our faces the entire time? We'll find out later. So we're going to wait for people to start showing up, and we'll give people about 1 minute or 2 minutes, because I know we're late. We are late, so in the meantime, how is your day today, Malcolm?
Pretty good. Just been relaxing and just finished watching Captain America: First Avenger again. So yeah.
Cool. Dan, how has your day been?
I got a half day off work, so I just came home and listened to some podcasts, but also finished watching True Detective season 3 today, which is Mahershala Ali is everywhere.
Rightfully so. He's a great actor.
Yes.
Great actor.
Yes, he's incredible right now.
And speaking of I don't have a segue. Hi, Avi. How was your day?
Speaking of great actors, here's me.
Yes. There you go.
I don't act. My day's been fine. I just got off of work I got home about half an hour ago, and I'm on here now, I guess.
Perfect timing. Yeah, Ryan couldn't make it. He has some prior obligations that he had to do. And then Abe is MIA at the moment. Maybe, hopefully, he'll join us later. We will find out. We won't know. He has the link, and if he shows up, he shows up. But regardless, I'll just go ahead and do this now, and I'll periodically do it throughout the time because I adore this music so much. But everybody, hey, welcome to Gone with the Wind. Cue the music. Anytime. This is what. Well, okay. Wow.
Yay.
You get the extended version now because you usually have to cut it for copyright sakes.
Yeah, 5 seconds, right?
Okay, there we go. A little more than 5 usually. I just cut it because that's usually the jingle people really only hear, and they're like, oh yeah, Gone with the Wind. Because literally all you need is the da 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 da.
Very great score.
Very, very good score. Very great score. But all right, guys, we have entered the final home stretch of, I guess, like, Oscars in general. The nomination process is right around the corner. So, are you guys excited?
Oh yeah.
Yay.
Because tomorrow is bright and early are the Oscar nominations. And what are we doing now today?
Predictions.
That's right.
Malcolm, what are we doing today?
Predictions.
There we go. Predictions. Oscar nomination predictions today. So we're going to go through all the categories. Yes, even the shorts. We'll rush through those a little bit because I have not seen all the documentary shorts. I have not seen all the live action. I have seen all the animated because I had a free afternoon. But we are not going to be going through all those just because of how it's too much time that'll take. So we'll go into a bit more detail for the more above the line type stuff. But first off, before we begin, Malcolm, what did you watch this week?
I mean, apart from rewatching the First Avenger, I didn't really watch any sort of thing that's relevant to Oscars this week.
All right. Well, hey, anything you guys watched this week, Dan?
I watched 3 movies, but none of them have to do with the Academy Award. Glass, for instance. A Dog's Way Home and Replicas. I did a triple on Tuesday, so that's within the calendar week. And I had car problems. I was going to go see Shoplifters, but I did see Cold War. I did get a screener of Cold War.
There you go. How was Cold War?
Oh God, I'm telling you right now, guys. I don't really want to get into too much of what I want to say when we get into these categories, but we got a race on our hands for cinematography and for foreign language film. I mean, we have a legitimate race for those 2 categories, and Cold War is beautiful, and it's just a fantastic movie. It's black and white, just like Roma. It's foreign language film from Poland, and it's got a feel of like A Star Is Born. Let's put it that way. I don't give away any spoilers, but it has a feel of A Star Is Born and maybe a little bit of Vox Lux. But it's fantastic. The actress in it, oh God, I can't think of her name.
Joanna Cooley.
She is
Ooh.
going to be someone to look out for in the future. I'm telling you right now, keep an eye out for her in the future.
Well, first off, I'd like to say hello to Jonathan Peck and the cool guy. Who's the cool guy? I can't tell from the
I think
picture.
Ryan Permison, but I'm not sure.
All right. Ryan.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for first people for commenting. We have 5 people watching right now. So that's awesome. We just started, and so that means while the other guys are, for those of you watching right now, feel free to comment on our predictions. Feel free to grab your own predictions. But before we get into that, we're gonna end with our what have we seen this week with Avi. What have you seen?
I was gonna go out and see the Upside last night with my mom, and before we left, I saw there were like 6 seats left, and they were all apart from each other. So we ended up looking around on TV for an hour and ended up watching Ellen's stand-up special, which was actually decent.
I heard it was.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She really digs into herself. Like, it's really funny.
Okay, I would not have known that. Oh, question. Actually, how was A Dog's Way Home? Did the trailer really spoil everything, Dan?
Yeah, but there's a
Okay. I figured.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like the worst. I hate the trailer so much.
Yeah, and there's a computer-generated leopard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Does it look realistic?
I was with a female friend of mine, and she could not tell that it was fake.
Wait, what?
And I could obviously I could tell it was fake, but I'm like, how could you not? Did you know that was a computer generated leopard? I said to her, and she's like, "What? Are you kidding me?" I said, "Yeah, that's fake. That leopard wasn't there." She couldn't tell. So,
there's a lot of logistical reasons why they wouldn't have it there. So,
yeah.
Okay.
You can't train the leopard.
Oh yeah. Also, Jonathan Peck says to you, Dan, congratulations. Which I'm assuming.
Thank you, Jonathan Peck.
With a football. So I'm assuming. I don't know what that means.
Is the CGI leopard in this worse than the CGI deer in 3 Billboards?
Ooh.
Remember that?
Oh,
I remember that.
No, actually,
I don't even.
The deer in 3 Billboards is more realistic. This leopard is so obviously CGI. I didn't realize the deer in 3 Billboards. That tells you because.
Oh wow! There you go.
See, I realized it was, and I don't really realize visual effects like that. I was like, that looks different, that deer.
Okay, was it better or worse than Mark Ruffalo's Iron Man Hulkbuster in Avengers Infinity War, where you can clearly see the top of his head?
Worse. No,
okay.
I like the Hulkbuster better. I thought it was more realistic in my opinion, but what do I know? There
you go. All right, so now, I saw 3 Identical Strangers, and 3 Identical Strangers is actually very, very good. I sat down, rented it from Amazon Prime one day, and I had no idea what it was about. I knew it was about 3 triplets that were separated at birth. That's all I knew going into it, and I ultimately kind of was just blown away, utterly blown away by how the story unfolded and how they kind of told it. I was in shock to know this fact happened. I won't spoil it, but what transpired, I think, is fascinating to just hear about and to just learn about. And the way they presented it, the way it was shot, the way it was directed, edited in general, fantastic. I'm just realizing now how much I love docs. Docs can be really good.
This year's been a great year for documentaries.
It has. It really has.
And then some. I was just reviewing a list of films that are going to be at Sundance. Wow, there's about 5 really interesting documentaries that are going to be at. I'll send you the link after we're off air. I'm like looking at these. I'm like, whoa, okay. I'm like, oh,
perfect.
Another great year for documentaries.
Absolutely. All right. So we're all here for the Oscar predictions. So let's get into them, guys. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna start off with the ones people I know really want to hear about, and that is the shorts. I know they're super into that. Let's get those out of the way first because there's the least we are probably confident about, i.e.
totally.
have seen. Because it's kind of like usually it's unless you're a Pixar short film, it's going to be hard to predict you, if that makes sense, to be in for a nomination because sometimes they can go wildly different. All depends. But at this moment, we're going to try our best. So I'm going to start us off with best live action short. If you go to Gold Derby right now, I am going to follow that list. The list that's currently on Gold Derby, how they have predictions for experts, which starts with best live action short, goes on to best documentary short, and then finally we'll all the way into best picture. So you can follow along home with that as we move our way up that list. Just so my panelists are also aware. So the first one we have is best live action short, followed by documentary short. So be prepared. So live action short. This one's interesting because I have not seen a single live action short this year, just because I've not actively. So I'm shooting in the dark right now. And I totally agree with the cool guy, Ryan. My dead dad's porno tapes will win documentary short.
No way.
I actually watched that one for
I
documentary.
didn't see it. They're not going to go for that title.
It is not what you think at all.
Okay.
It's not what you think.
They're just not going to go for the title.
Okay.
I just don't think they will.
All
All
right.
right. But
Chuck.
anyway, that's not what it's about. All right, live action short. I'm going to say 5, and then what we usually do is I'm gonna let you guys say yay or nay if it's there, and then if we don't have it, we'll go with like Malcolm, Dan, Avi, how it goes. All right. So, Caroline.
Yay.
Yep.
All right. Mayday.
No.
Ikari?
I have it. Yeah.
I have.
I have it.
Skin.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Marguerite.
No.
I have
Yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah, some of these I know are the odds, so I went with those, and then some of those because I want to throw a dart because they might throw in something completely different. But Malcolm, we missed on one. That was Mayday, right?
Yep. Yes. So the one I put in was Detainment.
Don't have that either.
Okay. All right. So Dan, what did you have instead?
I have Detainment as well.
Oh, okay. And then Avi, what are the two that you had that we
What
did
did
not?
we agree on?
We agreed on Caroline, Skin, and Icare?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have Fauve or Fauve. Fauve, yeah. And I have the one with the worst odds. I have Mother.
Oh.
I always look at Gold Derby, and there's always for the shorts. They have one of the shorts. It's like always the bottom one, and it ends up making it.
Go with the bottom. See, go with the bottom. That sounds weird.
Also, maybe they'll mistake it for Jennifer Lawrence's mother.
Well, then they're definitely gonna not watch it.
Uh,
All right, best documentary short. We're gonna go quickly onto that one. After documentary short, it is animated short. For documentary short, see how easy that was and painless, guys. Documentary short. Malcolm, what do you have? You start with the 5 and yay or nay.
I've got Black Sheep.
Nay.
Yay.
I've got Endgame.
Yay.
Wait, do I have Endgame? You said.
And
Yeah. Endgame.
Endgame.
Yay. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
I've got my dead dad's porno tape.
No. No, they're not gonna do it. I will bet money that they don't do it.
I mean, at this point.
I've got Zion.
Yay.
Yay.
And I've got Lost Commandos.
Yay.
That is no for me.
Yeah, that's a no for me as well.
So basically,
I have Lost Commandos.
okay. So basically, we agree on Endgame, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Zion,
Yeah.
and that's it.
And Black Sheep. I have Black Sheep too.
Oh, I have Black Sheep, but Avi
I
doesn't
don't.
have Black Sheep. So
Oh,
we have.
okay, all right.
See, this is really just kind of like throwing a dart to a board.
Yeah, it really is.
So wait. So what did you have, Avi? That we did not have.
I had Lifeboat,
Mm.
and I had Women of the Gulag.
Oh, I have that one too.
I have that one too.
Nice.
Okay, and so wait, I guess that. So Dan, what did you also have?
I have a period, end of sentence. Period.
Okay.
That's also a good pick. All right, so moving on from that, documentary. Nope, we skipped. Animated short. Aha. So Dan, can you tell us what you have? We can do yay or nay.
I think everybody's got this one, and it's probably going to be the one that's going to win because it's the one everybody saw.
Yeah.
That's Bow.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yay.
because at least you know you're going to get that one right more than it's the other two categories. It's like, oh God, am I going to get these two wrong? And I have Bilby,
Yay.
Yep.
Yay.
Animal Behavior.
Yay.
Yep.
No.
Oh, Lost
Nay.
Found
Yay.
Yay.
Yep.
Come
and
on.
Weekends.
Yes.
Yay.
We matched.
Now, wait, am I the only person who does not have one?
Yeah, you doesn't have Animal Behavior.
See,
Can I say something?
go ahead.
After- you could go first, actually, if you want.
Okay, what I was gonna say is, I this one's more of a personal because I'm hoping to God late afternoon somehow sneaks in, hoping to
I heard that's
God
good.
above. It is my favorite animated short by far, Like I did.
I go for that then.
yeah, it's definitely one to definitely watch because I didn't know anything going in, so I would definitely people go check that one out if you can.
Yeah.
But that's just me. So that's just kind of like me. I'm hoping it makes it in just because it's gonna make my little heart happy.
Yeah.
yeah.
And let's not forget, animated short was how LeBron James got his first Oscar last
You're
year.
right. Hey, Dear Basketball was pretty good.
Hot take, it's the worst of the
Kobe
shorts.
Bryant.
It was the worst of the nominated shorts.
But they wanted Kobe to show up for the ceremony.
Yep.
And they got Kobe.
So my thing is, so the cool guy actually brought this up, and I was thinking that he said, I'm predicting people will just vote for it because of the name, and that's why Lost and Found will make it, because everyone's going to confuse it with Lou from last year, because it's about a Lost and Found.
What was Lou again last year?
Lou is the Pixar short where like the Lost and Found item like comes to life or whatever and starts attacking all those kids. It's the Pixar one. Do you not remember this one?
I'm blanking on this.
It's like the coat.
Like coat. I need to like check this out.
Wait, I just need mute for a second.
Cool. All right. While that is occurring. Okay, so we're gonna move right on to well, first off, literally everyone has the same one but me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love it when all you guys when we're all wrong. Let's be honest.
Who knows? Yeah,
we're all gonna be wrong. So we're done with shorts, guys. Look at that.
Very quickly.
We're done with shorts. Look how amazing that was. And now we're gonna move right on to best foreign language film.
There we go.
So Avi, bring it away.
I have the winner, Roma.
Yeah.
Cold War.
Yay.
Capernaum.
Yay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to have Capernaum.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Shoplifters.
Yay.
Yep.
And Burning.
Yay.
No.
We matched.
Me and Avi matched. Totally matched. So wait, what did you
literally
guys?
the Gold Derby's top 5.
No, because nothing. I'm having a hard time like picking because those are the ones that have always like peered up on everything.
Oh,
Well,
also
I've got 5 that I've seen except for Shoplifters is the only one I haven't seen, but I know that's a lock that's going to get in there. So Guilty, I've seen, guys, and I'm telling you, if this doesn't get in best foreign language film, it's a travesty. It is a phenomenal film. If you've guys seen Locke from a few years ago with Tom Hardy, it's very similar to Locke. It's from Sweden.
Okay. Oh, I need to definitely see that then.
Yes.
And Malcolm, what did you have that we did not?
The other one I had Never Look Away in here.
That's like the
nice.
Globes, right? That's what the
radar.
Globes did. Because
Yeah,
they missed Cold War also, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Cold War has still been Cold War ever since the BAFTA, where it was like phenomenal.
It's
It's like that's definitely your number 2 at this moment. This moment.
I'm telling you right now, guys, Roma may not win best foreign language.
No way, it could win Best Picture. There's no way it's missing.
I'm telling you,
There's
do
no way
not
it's not winning.
count it out.
Okay, if let's say if Cold War in some universe that we are in wins best foreign language film, if that does happen, Dan, you have bragging rights for all time.
All right.
For all time. It's not gonna happen, but you have bragging rights for all time.
When you
There's
see it,
no way. There is no way it's beating Roma. Roma might win Best Picture. There is no way it's happening.
okay. Well,
Go ahead.
if they could do the Inarito thing where they want to give Cuarón three Academy Awards and show how great of a director he is. So let's give him best foreign language film. Let's give him cinematography. Let's give, so they could do
editing.
that.
Let's give him.
Yeah.
Director.
Not Critics Awards.
That's
where
true.
They're gonna like snub Roma and then they'll give it best film though.
Hey, that's that is a possibility though. They could give him a lot of Oscars on the night and they'll be like, let's give it to someone else because this guy's also pretty loved. But I don't see it happening.
No,
What?
no, I'm leaning on your side, Manning. I'm leaning on your side. That it probably won't happen. But I'm telling you, when you see Cold War, you'll know what I'm talking about.
I also see a lot of Never Look Away. Saw that. That's one of the chats posting. That's one I did not think about.
Isn't that what Malcolm said?
Wait, you said that? Oh, I missed that completely. So cool, Malcolm, you got that. I think that is all this time. Basically, you have your traditional 5 with possibly The Guilty, Never Look Away, getting
basically.
in. With Because there are only 9, right, that made it
Yeah,
to
this
the
is
final
the
round.
only one that you could get at least one. You can't go 0 out of 5 on everything because this mathematically you have to get at least one.
That's gonna be very easy to do considering.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, moving on to the next one, which is best documentary feature. And that is number 1 I have right now. Oh yeah, Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yes.
Yes.
Free Solo,
Yes.
Yep.
the better solo movie.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Yeah.
RBG,
Yeah.
Yes.
3 Identical Strangers.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on, do it.
And Hale County This Morning, This Evening.
Nope.
No. Oh, you were doing so good, man.
I know what you guys have. But I'm going for this. Actually, I may not know what you have. What do you guys have? Dan, what do you have?
No.
What do you have, Dan?
Minding the Gap.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Gold Derby.
Okay.
Gold Derby's 5 again.
See. I went 5 for 5 for the last one. I want to try to go out. See, Shirkers is also one that
Yeah,
can
who
make
wants
it
to
in.
go? Capley went Shirkers.
Yeah.
See, because that's an easy watch on Netflix, and that's
But
something.
it's not as good. I'm telling you right now, it's not as good as Minding the Gap. It's good. It's not. And then the Orson Welles documentary is good, but they're not as good
That
as
didn't make the short
When you
list.
see Minding the Gap, you'll realize how good of it. It's on Hulu. Minding the Gap is on Hulu right now. And the kid from Minding the Gap, the black kid, could I forget it? Sheer or Kier or whatever his name is. He's also in mid-90s.
Yeah, but for also the cool guy says always bet on Netflix. You are not wrong because they won. Didn't they win for Icarus last year or was it the year before?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. I think it was last year.
It was last year.
Like the Russian doping scandal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the doping. Because you know what? Can't have that doping in sports, guys.
Nope.
No, bad people. No.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to best animated feature. We are moving steadily
Nice.
along, guys. So, Malcolm, give me your best animated features.
I'm pretty sure we might all match on this, but you'll find out. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
Yes.
Although I still feel Lego Movie might happen, and it won't.
Nope.
Get any.
Nope, it will not happen.
Incredibles 2.
Yep.
Yes.
Isle of Dogs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mirai.
Yeah.
Yay.
What was
Those
the
are big
fifth one? Mirai? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I should have put that. I just went out on a limb and just decided to go with the Grinch instead.
Yeah, they might.
You are not wrong. That is my 6. So
Because with the way they do voting now, right? They still do that where it's just like everyone could vote in animation. They're gonna get more popular stuff in, and like
Is
do
it-
the Grinch.
Stuff people saw. People
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
see
Yeah.
Mirai.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I
I mean,
want
I
to,
think
but-
the Grinch has popped up in awards things,
Mhm.
other ones, but I think like what's been happening like most years, the animated, there's always been at least 1 or 2 of the foreign animated ones in there too. So
yeah,
I do fit. So that's why I put Mariah there. Is like, well,
yeah. I feel like they have to have one
Totally
to
makes
like.
sense, Malcolm. And I do not have any begrudge you whatsoever.
I think both are. I think it might. I wouldn't be shocked if Mariah missed. I'll say that.
No, yeah. I mean, I would be sad because I love it when in smaller indie movies can get in.
On Gold Derby, the Grinch is 100 to 1 though. So
Well, it's the 6th. It's only 6th. Also, it's just because the
True.
5 seem pretty.
The 5 is like, boom. This is
Yeah.
your 5 here, guys.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hello. Documentary feature and foreign language film are also your solid 5, so that's not as
pretty much. Yeah.
we'll see. But no, Grinch has done really well with the guilds, like everywhere. Like PGA wise and a lot of the Annie Awards, so it's very like it has support.
They love
no.
giving oh god, what's the company? It's Universal, but it's what's the name
Illumination.
DreamWorks.
Yeah, they
Illumination.
love nominating Illumination Media movies. Remember Secret Life of Pets got in a couple of years ago, and or Sing got in. Sing, people like
You
Sing,
get
but
thing,
I like Sing. I'll tell you what, they are stepping their game up. Illumination Media is I'm really interested to see what the Shrek movies are going to look like now that Illumination Media is taking over Shrek.
Wait,
Hey,
whoa.
You didn't hear
Wait
that?
a minute. I knew they were rebooting Shrek, but the Illumination got in?
Oh yeah.
I thought just DreamWorks they were just rebooting them. I didn't think it
Now,
was changing
Illumination's
companies.
now the main animation studio for Universal.
Yeah. Yep. It's Yeah, it's Illumination.
Yep, they're rebooting.
Wow.
It's gonna look different, which is it's gonna look interesting, which I'm looking forward to actually.
Yeah,
Huh.
I mean it's going to be strange watching a rebooted Shrek with, because apparently they're trying to get exactly the same cast, which is really going to be.
Come on, those people.
No.
I mean, Mike Myers. We don't want to see Mike Myers. Eddie Murphy. What
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa,
They're off in
whoa,
mothballs somewhere. They're in mothballs.
whoa.
Get some.
I'll agree. No one
Remove-
wants to see Mike Myers. He was the worst part of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He existed.
Whoa, okay.
He was a great character that existed to tell a Wayne's World joke.
Okay,
It
you
was
know,
so
we're
good.
moving on. Okay, well, that's fair. But we're moving on to visual effects, guys, because these guys are impossible. Best visual effects we have right now. Somehow, some way. Wait, I did Malcolm. Dan, would you like to tell us your 5 and we say yay or nay before I
Because this is a crapshoot, guys. I'm telling you right now. And I actually screwed up and didn't edit mine, but I should have edited it. I should have changed it. But I have Avengers: Infinity War.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
And I think the visual effects from this movie that I'm about to say are so seamless you don't even realize they're visual effects. That's First Man.
Yay.
Yay.
No.
Panther. Even
No,
though
he said no.
for First Man, Malcolm.
I
No,
don't
he's
have
saying
First
it's
Man.
not gonna
Okay.
We will find out.
And I screwed up. I meant to put Aquaman in here, and I got another movie in my 5 here. I got to edit them.
Aquaman's not
Was
on the short
Aquaman
list,
in the
right?
short? I don't think
It
it was
didn't
on
make the
short
short
Oh,
list.
really? Oh,
No,
that's
surprisingly.
that's my fault then. I wasn't paying attention. Well, I have Ready Player One,
Okay, yay.
Yay.
and I have
Yay.
Mary Poppins Returns.
Yay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Aquaman missed the short list though, so
Did
Wait.
it really?
Yep.
it did. I don't know how it did, but it did.
it did.
What the heck are they doing?
I don't know.
I didn't realize there was a short list for visual effects.
Yeah, there was a short list for some
It's-
of those.
It's new, I believe. Like, have they done visual effects usually for short
I
lists?
think so. I'm not positive.
'Cause
Yeah.
I know some of them are new this year.
I know
like,
score is new. I know
Score
the
is
score
new.
short list is new.
but visual effects I think is definitely like a newer.
No, I'm
one.
pretty sure there was last year. I remember them going from 20 to 10. Aquaman was on the 20 short list. Like they do a short list and then another short list.
The short list
yeah.
of the short list.
Yeah, basically.
Who'd you have?
course.
Malcolm?
Hey, Malcolm, what'd you have?
Yeah. Well, the only other one that I had was Dan. You said you had Black Panther, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The other one that I do think might slide in because I got love at the BAFTAs is Welcome to Marvin.
Oh,
I
that's,
think
that's a good pick. I don't have it.
That's gotten love somewhere. I can't remember.
Okay.
I saw it get love.
It was the
so-
Visual Effects Society, whatever they're called, gave it. See, okay, now I currently have the same 5 that Dan said, but I am like this close to switching out like maybe like a Mary Poppins Returns with like Christopher Robin, because Christopher Robin in itself, a movie like that somehow has made it past each shortlist, and it was done fantastic at the. I know Malcolm's very excited to hear that, because he loved that movie. And it did fantastic at the Visual Effects Artist Awards, I believe is what they're called. So that is a possibility, but also, Cool Guy also gives a fantastic stat. The Black Panther being snubbed by the Visual Effects Guild is why he has it out. I still have it in because it's doing fantastic, but that definitely the Visual Effects Guild it didn't nominate anywhere.
And it did win Critics' Choice in the 9 years they've had that category. They've all made the actual best visual
I
effects
definitely think it's making it. It's
Yeah.
just like why did that one win? Like,
I don't know
really?
because people know the movie the most.
Yeah.
Mission Impossible eligible for visual effects?
Was what eligible?
Mission Impossible Fallout?
It was
that
on
was-
the
I
short
think
list.
that was
It didn't
on the
make. It was on the
20.
20 short list. It did not make the 10.
Wow.
The other on the 10 are Solo, which I'm shocked no one has.
Oh
Ant-Man-
yeah,
Yes, so Star Wars. This is what they do. Like all
I
the new
forget
ones.
about that movie though.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah,
It might get it. It might get in. Ant-Man and the Wasp and Jurassic World are the other ones.
Oh wow.
Fallen Kingdom, yeah.
How did they
Fallen-
put
I don't-
World?
But no, I have a standard 5: Infinity War, Panther, Ready Player One,
And I mean, honestly, I'm surprised that Paddington 2 didn't make either.
it was
the
also on the
shortlist.
20. I think
See,
it might have been on the 20.
they had one bear. They can't have another one. It's only one animated bear. That's
Yeah,
how it is.
The worst one. Paddington's the better one.
All right. So now we're going on to getting to the lower text now, guys. But we're gonna move on to sound mixing.
Mixing,
which is very
okay.
underappreciated art. So, Avi, take it away. What do you
Okay,
have?
for sound mixing, I'll say the obvious ones first. I have First Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have A Star Is Born.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yay! I
Okay,
was editing for a second. Yay.
Oh my. Okay, mixing. Okay, Black Panther.
Yep.
Nay.
Nah. Quiet Place.
Yay.
Nope.
And I have Mary Poppins Returns.
Nay.
Yay.
I do not have. I don't have Bohemian making it. I don't care if that's because I want it to not make it or because I actually think it's not making it. I
Come
don't
on.
have it there.
It's definitely okay. Now, all right. Dan, I saw you shaking your head. What do you have instead?
I have Bohemian Rhapsody, Black Panther, and Avengers: Infinity War. And
Well, I have Black Panther. Yeah.
yeah, so those are the ones that I have. My sound editing and sound mixing are identical.
I don't have it identical. They rarely go
Oh.
identical. Last year was identical, but they rarely go. That was like the first time ever. that they
See,
went
it's a
with
possibility. It is still a possibility for them
Yeah, I know.
because it's not out of not out of the realm. So, Malcolm, what did you have?
The only other one that I didn't had that I've also got Bohemian Rhapsody because I do think the mixing is good.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you want about the rest of the movie, I do think the
I just
mixing
don't
is
want it to
as
get
good
in.
in the movie.
The mixing is better than the movie. I mean, just Live Aid in and of itself, I'll give it that. For sound mixing, yeah, I have First Man, Star Is Born, Quiet Place, Bohemian Rhapsody, and I have Roma getting in as well
That's a
too.
good pick. That's a good pick.
So it's a total possibility because that sound has been doing quite well outside of what did it miss recently? It missed one thing. I can't remember. Did it get BAFTA for best sound? That might have been what the thing.
It might have
recently.
missed Cinema Audio Society, but that's for sound mix. Yeah, that's for sound mix. It missed Cinema Audio Society.
Okay, so that's no. It got then it did get BAFTA, so that
Okay.
is a possibility. For I know it missed one of those, so
Yeah.
but I'm just having a lot of love for Roma that day, so it's still a possibility.
You got to, and that's the thing you got to remember is if you're going to see Roma get in the Best Picture category, it's got to get into some of these below the line categories and these mixing and cinematography and some of these categories. It's
gonna be a good day for Roma in my predictions.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, did it miss BAFTA? What is it? Wait, did it really?
It missed
What is that?
BAFTA. It missed the BAFTA.
It did. Okay.
Yeah, the 5 for BAFTA were Fallout, Quiet Place, Bohemian, Stars Born, and First Man.
Motion
But
Picture
then you get
Society
the-
of Sound Editors. Oh, okay. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But then again, BAFTA only does sound.
I'm pretty
they
sure.
don't
Yeah,
separate.
it missed It did miss BAFTA. Yeah. But it made everything else. Okay. So sound editing now.
Sound edits. Okay, we're gonna go with sound editing at this moment. I mean, first off, we can all agree that that Star Is Born's probably making it, and that's the big one. And First Man,
First Man's winning, I think.
probably
That's
but-
another one. That's where you got to think. Sorry to interrupt you, Manning.
Go ahead.
If you're going to get it, if you're going to see a Best Picture nomination for First Man, I'm not saying that it is going to get in there. You've got to start seeing a lot of these below the line categories, and these editing categories and visual effects categories have to go in the favor of First Man. They have got to get into these categories, or you can have them get into those categories, and that's all they get into. The old Mad Max Fury Road 5 for 5 and the lower below the line categories. You don't know.
All right. Moving on to the next one. Now this is sound editing. Now, this is my 5 that I have right now, guys. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
We have First Man.
Yeah.
Yep.
A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Yep.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mission Impossible Fallout.
No,
No.
but I would love it.
And then Roma.
Yeah.
Nope.
You missed a Star Is Born, right?
That is my 6. So
Okay.
it's more musical side of like sound mixing. It's a possibility. If they go with that in sound editing, they really like Star Is Born. That's
You know why it's getting in? All that stuff with Bradley Cooper and like his ear problem and stuff and like all that high pitch, like all that stuff. That's why it's getting in.
he had stuff like that. I didn't even
fact that
notice
the fact that they mixed it all in a sound booth and it doesn't even sound like they mixed it all. It sounded like they're all over there singing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
Well,
it's
there's a lot of stuff where like Bradley Cooper's kind of like phased out and like it's
Yeah.
like high pitched. Like I think
I feel like isn't that more? I feel like that's more mixing in and of
maybe
itself. Like,
no one knows the difference.
I mean, there is a difference.
I
It's
know.
just not as well. Like, we'll do a video on that.
You have to edit
Yeah.
that with people singing on a stage in front of a crowd, and then take a track from a sound booth and put it to the mouths and the people singing and make
True.
it seamless. That's
Abs-
it, ain't it?
Yeah,
Um,
what it is, mixing is what what I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Is the sound that is recorded like live.
Yeah.
Like that's something that you have there. It's the actor's dialogue. It is the natural sounds you have there. And then sound editing is going back in and adding, enhancing sound, doing a lot maybe more like ADR. I'm not sure if ADR is big sound mixing, but you get the general gist. It's the creation of sound is what I'm pretty sure it is. Sound mixing is the sound, altering a sound that is already there.
It's a crowd. It'll be a crowds.
Basically is what it is. Yeah, moving on to we got the sound categories out of the way. We're gonna move
Well, I've got. I mean,
Oh,
I still have something.
go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I do have A Star Is Born making it into editing, but I've also got Ready Player One sliding in.
That's good.
Oof.
Also, good,
Oof.
good prediction. Mhm.
Yeah, I love the Avengers nod you had, Dan, and now you had the Ready Player one, Malcolm. Those are good. And we could be totally shocked. We don't know. Wait, Avi, what did you have besides Fallout? Because you didn't have Fallout.
For sound editing,
Yes,
I had Roma, Quiet Place, First Man, Black Panther, and Star Is Born.
Star Is Born. That's it.
Yeah.
Does everyone have Star Is Born except for?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah.
And the only one. Okay, all right.
means
I'll be on
man
my
with your
Fallout. I'll be on my Fallout, hoping that it makes it because it deserves it.
Okay.
That BAFTA nod, it made it in front of some other things. So I'm just hoping, praying and hoping. Moving right along. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. I lost everything. Where is my? Here we are. Okay, so we're moving right along to best song.
Okay.
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah. I'm actually excited to hear this.
All right. So obviously, we know what number one is, but Malcolm, go ahead.
Shallow. I've got.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Triple Little Light Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah.
All the Stars.
Yes.
When a cowboy trays its furs.
No.
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 That would be great though, but no.
I Will Fight from RBG.
Yes.
Mhm.
All right.
Wait, was that 5?
Yeah,
No,
that's
that's 4.
Yeah, cowboy.
We all
Oh,
have 4. We all have 4, and we all have one different
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
than Malcolm.
All right. So mine different. I have Shallow, All the Stars, Light, Fight. Huh, that rhymes. And my 5th spot is Place Where the Lost Things Go.
Nope.
Oh, look who it is.
No. Whoa, Abe's here, guys.
What?
Played the note.
He's here. All right, Abe. Good news is we got on the ball rolling. Bad news is we are on song. You've missed the sound, and the shorts,
And
And visual effects.
And
and visual
visuals.
effects.
And animated. And documentary.
And you know what?
Missed about
Yeah,
a third of them.
And foreign.
and foreign. You know what? Yeah, actually, we missed a lot, but that's
I
okay.
missed almost half. It's fine.
That's okay. Welcome aboard. Glad you're all squared away and made it here.
So you got 2.
Um,
You have 2 Mary Poppins songs.
No,
right?
yes, I do have because I think okay. I could be totally wrong about this, but I think they are possibly a package deal because they are.
Yeah.
So there's only 2. There's only 2, and I can easily see people voting for both because they could easily split themselves and not make it entirely. Like
Yeah.
it's very easy for no Mary Poppins song to be nominated.
You want to hear
Yeah.
what I have though? As my
Yeah.
fifth?
Oh, what do you have as your 5th?
Revelation.
Good
Yeah,
job.
that's a possibility.
Good job, baby. Good job,
Yeah.
baby.
Good. That is.
Yeah.
I
That is
think they want
good
that kid to show up at the awards. I'm
They
telling
want
you. They
popular.
want him to make a speech. I know he's not going to make a speech,
No.
but they would rather have him make a speech after Lady Gaga than somebody from Mary Poppins. I'm telling you right now.
Ouch.
Also,
Hey,
what-
Lin-Manuel Miranda's a treasure. Come on,
We're-
guys.
Yeah, well,
Come on.
yeah, he's right. I mean, but he won for Moana,
He
didn't he?
didn't win.
Yeah, he
He got a
didn't.
nomination.
Wait, who won that year?
It was City of Stars.
Oh,
that's right.
yeah. Wait, yeah. I'm about to say. Wait a minute. What?
I thought you
season is
liked that
Moana?
movie, man. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. No, I totally
Right.
forgot what year Moana came out. I'm like, how long
And
has it
to
been?
come to think of it, that year wasn't there 2 La La Land songs nominated
Yes,
for song?
they did a
Well,
mashup, and it
City
was
of
John
Stars and
Legend.
Audition.
Yes, John Legend.
It's not too surprised. I'm not surprised if they will put 2 Mary Poppins up there. Then
This is what I say. I don't think none get in. I don't think both get in.
Nope.
It is one.
You're right.
It,
Good job.
Triple Little Life Fantastic's like a 7-minute long song. Like, I don't know if they'll do that, even though I've predicted. Place Where Lost Things Go, in the movie at least, is a very like short song.
Mhm.
And it just seems like it'd be kind of underwhelming to perform. Triple Little Life Fantastic has Lynn.
That'd be a lot of fun.
It's a
They'll
good
want
musical
Lynn
film.
to perform. Lynn doesn't perform the Place Where Lost Things Go, so it's a toss up. I just don't
It
think
is.
they're a mashup because you're not going to have that segment be 10 minutes,
No.
or you're going to have to cut like half of Triple Little Life Fantastic.
well, they don't. They generally don't have all the songs sort of back to back though. So they
I
might.
know, but still, if
Yeah.
you're trying to cut down in time,
It's
you're
gonna be a long
I
song.
feel like people might think about that when they're.
Now,
I mean, the rumor that they're going to put them in the commercials.
No, they would never do
For the
that.
live audience, for the live audience.
No, because
That'd be
they want.
disappointing.
That's what they think. Like the crowd. That's what they think we
the
want.
crowd wants.
Yeah, they think like, oh, people watching at home that don't really care about the movies, they want to hear the
Listen.
songs.
Listen, Academy, what we want, the entire show, please
Yeah.
and thank you.
Yeah,
But,
we
now-
still don't know what categories they're cutting for the commercial.
Okay, now clarify. Now I need some help. Is this the first year where we'll be implementing the like things cutting from this year, like this?
Yes,
No, they're not
I
cutting
don't.
them. They're putting them in the commercials.
they're just putting them commercial, and then apparently
And
later in
they
the show they're
cut
filming
back,
an
they'll show
edited version of the
highlights the
speeches.
speech.
Yeah,
Okay.
they better at
All
least
right.
be on YouTube. That's all I like. They better be on YouTube. The
You'll
speeches.
have the whole
stream-
show. You'll have the whole show somewhere to watch.
Somewhere. I hope. I sincerely do hope. All right. So moving along to
Score.
who just
Oh,
who.
I
About
will
to
say I hope the place we're lost. I will hope a place called Slaughter Race makes it in, but it won't.
that would be fun.
Oh, that would be cool. But no.
That'd be
Also, they
no.
normally have a sad indie song, so they'll probably put in a Treasure from Beautiful Boy.
see they had Revelation, so they don't need. They don't
True,
need both
that's
of
put
them.
that indie song if they have that.
They
Oh,
may
also-
put Dumpling in. They may put
Oh yeah,
because
people are
Yes.
predicting Dumplin'.
Yes, because it's Dolly Parton, guys.
Yeah,
please,
they like Dolly.
Please no.
Did anyone watch Dumpling?
No.
I don't know. It got a Globes nom.
I got Netflix. I can watch it anytime I want. I
Say
No,
no.
Jonathan Peck asks
Dumpling
if
is actually
Bradley
pretty
Cooper
good.
and Lady Gaga will perform at the Oscars. I say
Oh,
yes.
Please, yes. If you
It
have
won't be a
Shallow,
Ryan It's not a Ryan Gosling thing. There's no one else to perform them. At least John Legend was in the movie La La Land. They'll have to have Gaga. At least Gaga will perform.
Oh,
she's gonna perform.
you do not have Lady Gaga nominated for an Oscar, and you do. Well, she didn't win that Oscar when she performed that one
Yeah, I
time, but
know.
she'll win it this time.
Oh, yeah.
And you do not. You will have her perform. You do not have her perform.
And yeah, Jonathan Peck, Lin-Manuel will perform if Triple O Light makes it, not if Place Where Lost Things go make it. That's
you
what
want
I.
those
Honestly.
stars performing. You do want the stars performing their songs.
Oh,
so if you get Lady Gaga, Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Yeah,
the
no.
kid from Boy Erased.
Yeah, exactly. You want singers doing the songs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The kid from the guy from Black Panther. What's his name?
Kendrick
Oh.
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick
Lamar.
Lamar. You want these guys performing the songs because that might actually be a draw, like you guys said, for people watching to get stars performing songs.
Yeah.
Okay, Black
Since I'll
Panther
fight.
is being
That's Jennifer
nominated
Aniston.
for Best
Who's
Picture.
not
We're gonna get people.
Avi,
Drawing
who's
in.
I'll fight.
Yeah, I'm looking. Diane Warren's the
Ooh.
songwriter. I think
I
Hudson.
like. I
It
love
might be
that
Jennifer
song.
Hudson. Yeah, Jennifer Hudson.
Oh,
Okay,
They want that. Yeah,
that'll be good.
Oh,
they
that'll be
want
good.
that. It's getting in.
That'll be real good. All right, moving on to song 2's Best Score. Now, okay, who just did song? I totally forgot. We got off track.
I think I'm next.
Okay,
I did.
All right,
songs.
you did songs. Okay, Dan, hit us with
Okay.
score.
Score. I got First Man.
Yes.
If
Mhm.
Beale Street could talk.
Yes, and it's winning. I'm calling
Yes.
that now. Beale Street
Oh,
is winning.
please, please. I don't think so, but
Black
please.
Panther.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mary Poppins Returns.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on.
And Isle of Dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
We all
Yes.
match.
We all match.
Yeah, those five.
Wow.
And I mean, honestly, I think with the momentum First Man's getting, I think Score is where First Man wins.
I know
Yes.
people are saying that. I just
do think First Man has the momentum going in. So
I'm telling you, there's a secret group of folks, especially if you watch the Critics' Choice Awards, that love First Man. And if it starts getting into these below the line categories, guys, watch out for First Man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Listen
one more to consider is
Screaming to the Heavens.
Scott Mantz, yeah. Oh yeah, Scott Mantz, yeah.
Yeah, one more to consider is Black Klansman.
Yes, that's also.
There hasn't been like a black composer in like 30 years, is what I heard, get nominated, or maybe it was for cinematography, something like that.
No, it was score. Score is a very it's a very old white man thing, which you don't think about.
Green Book's got a decent score, right?
Yeah. I don't remember the score. It was disqualified, I think. Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they disqualify weird things. I know Solo was disqualified because they forgot to submit it. That's my favorite story.
Okay, the cool guy said, I'm predicting Mary Poppins Returns will do terribly across the board tomorrow. No, don't you dare speak that into existence. You cannot hurt my...
We'll get 7 noms. That's what I have, 7 noms.
You are breaking my heart here. Do not say such things. But it is a total possibility. That movie is not doing as great as it, especially after BAFTA. Oof.
Yeah, how does Blunt miss BAFTA? That's still so weird.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, twice. She missed it twice, right?
Well, yes.
And Quiet Place.
Yeah. And Mary Poppins. She has 2 chances.
Yep.
Speaking of Quiet Place, after the Golden Globe nod for Quiet Place, look out. Quiet Place could reach in if they really like it for score, but at this point, none of us have to. Abe, what do you have for score?
The same as you.
Really? Everyone has the same exact thing for score.
Yeah,
because it's what it's been getting nominated. I was thinking Black Klansman too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think any other movie I like the score in The Favorite, but I don't think it qualify. Really like that.
Did it qualify?
It doesn't. It's just like pieces of actual classical music.
Oh yeah. Well, that choice was great then. But yeah, I don't think there's any other. Well, yeah. Like if you see that Roma doesn't have a score, Green Book is disqualified.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
what's it called? Who's waiting for them to do Bertel Dirty and snub Vice and Beale Street? Both his scores.
Oh, I was about to say they're not sub that Beale Street.
They did that at the Globes. They did him dirty.
I hope not. Beale Street score.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
So let's just turn this to the Beale Street Score podcast. I'll just play it right here now for everybody. No, okay, moving on. Moving on to get a lot to go through. Production design. Avi, what do we got?
Okay, I'm gonna go in order of probably most likely. So I got The Favorite.
Yes.
I got
do
you not have The Favorite? It's winning.
Yes, I do. Do I?
Okay,
yes,
good.
I was looking at the wrong one.
I have Black Panther.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have Poppins.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I have First Man.
Yay.
No.
And I was. Oh, you said no?
I say no.
I was going to do Mary Queen of Scots, but then I switched to Roma.
Yay.
Roma.
5 for 5.
I don't have Roma.
You don't have Roma. Abe does not have Roma.
But they keep talking about how they built the whole Roma.
Oh, yeah, but I didn't. Well, I did this like 2
Was
weeks
there a
ago.
short list for this, guys?
Yeah, this has a short list. No, this does not.
No, production does not.
Design does not have a short list.
All right, good, because I got Mission Impossible and Aquaman.
Okay.
Ooh.
I have. I think with different Crazy Rich Asians and Fantastic Beasts too, because they usually nominate those Harry Potter movies, even though you don't like them.
Yep.
They get nominated for those awards. The first one was, I think it won production design or set.
Yeah, I'll check when the last time a Harry Potter was nominated.
Yeah. So I think Fantastic Beasts has a true. Whatever you want to say, those movies kind of look good. And I wasn't thinking about Roma when I did this. So
question, Abe, do you have Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald in visual effects? Is that the question?
Do not. No.
Okay, all right. I wanted to make sure, but we'll see about costume design.
Okay, the last Harry Potter to miss production was Half-Blood Prince, which was the 6th one, the 6th movie.
Wow.
09. Okay.
That's a
So
good
the last
point.
3 have made
That's
it.
a good stat. All right, so now we're gonna do why there is no 5 will never be beyond me. But we're going to makeup and hairstyling. Abe, can you show us what you have for the 3? Should be 5, but 3 for makeup and hairstyling.
Vice.
Yes.
Black Panther and Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
Yes. There you go.
I've only got one of those three.
Oh, it better be Vice.
Whoa, you better say.
Vice is the one I've got.
Okay.
The other ones I've got Stan and Ollie.
Okay.
For pretty much the same reasons, kind of what. And I've got Mary Queen of Scots.
Ooh, okay.
There is I can literally see any of these making it.
Yeah, totally. That's why I like
period pieces. One of the period pieces could slip in, but I think if you're gonna get one of the period pieces, then it's gonna be the favorite. I think that's gonna better because you're gonna get.
That's not on the short list though. Favorite. It was the worst. It was the worst.
Mary Queen of Scots and
yeah.
Right then it'll be.
Yeah.
We want it. Yeah.
I mean, the reason I thought of Mary Queen of Scots is more of what they did with Margot Robbie's hair to make her look like Queen Elizabeth and stuff like that. So
yeah, but it's we've seen that makeup on that particular character done better in years previously. To be honest with you.
Yeah. I forgot. Like I was listening
for instance. Judi Dench. So I don't know.
What's it called? I was listening to another podcast and they said something about like there's every year it seems to be like 3 types of makeup and hairstyling. They do the showy makeup, they do the hairstyling one, like one of each, and then there was something else. I just don't think Stan and Ollie makes it because I think Vice does that better. And there's no need to.
And
although people are predicting Border, though, I will just shout out Border. That's the only one we haven't mentioned.
I have not seen Border, so I don't know. But not to steal your thunder, Avi, but I think that Vice makeup and hairstyling and Best Actor are going to go hand in hand. Same thing it did last year with Darkest Hour.
Yep.
Darkest Hour and one for Best makeup and hairstyling
and acting.
Best Actor. I think you're going to get the same 2 awards for it this year. I think those 2 are almost locks.
You're right. That's not out of the realm of possibility.
And the Black Panther, though, is that scene where they're all standing on the thing and the guys are fighting in the water. Tell me that isn't amazing with all the different hairstyles and the makeup and all that stuff of all those characters from Wakanda. I thought that was pretty breathtaking.
All right, moving on
Black Panther did not get a BAFTA for makeup and hair. That's all I'll say.
It did not.
Yeah,
it did not.
It's fine. It's fine.
But they all Black Panther did really bad at BAFTA. It only got visual effects.
It's fine. It will make it.
Shouldn't have gotten it.
They don't make it. They like Panther. They want to do the popular stuff. It's ABC. It's Disney. They like it.
Plus, remember all the new members to the account.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Because BAFTA didn't bring new members. Really, a lot of younger members, did they?
No.
I don't think they did.
It'll make it. It's fine.
All right. Best film editing. One of my personal favorite categories.
This is going to be good. This is a good one.
All right. Guys ready?
Yes.
Sitting down. Yeah. All right. I have Roma.
Yes.
Yes.
We should all be having Roma.
No, I don't have Roma.
What?
Oh.
I'm glad I'm talking to you guys about it because I might change it now.
Okay.
I won an Oscar 5 years ago for editing.
Did he edit it himself though?
Yeah, with a partner.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
Gravity, and he won with Gravity editing, and he did it this time.
I did not know he edited Gravity. I just thought he said
All
right, Roma, A Star Is Born.
Yes.
First Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Vice.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had Panther. I took it out for Vice.
Same.
Oh, really? Exactly the same.
I have 2 of those, Manning.
All right. What are the 2 you have, Dan?
The 2 I have is Vice and First Man. The 3 I don't have are that you did not have. I had Black Klansman, If Beale Street Could Talk, and Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay, Beale Street would be baller if that got in.
Beale Street would be great.
But it's like, see, film editing is like, well, not so much now. That stat has been broken, but usually film editing is the best where like the front runner usually gets in.
Okay.
Which is interesting because, well, I'll say it in a second.
Green Book.
Yep. Not even predicted in my, I wouldn't even like maybe 10th best odds to get in.
For editing.
Yeah. And it might be winning picture. I don't know.
It might be winning picture. You're not wrong.
Going back to that well, guys, it's got to get into some of these below the line.
It does.
But I don't think it is at all.
Although
screenplay, it's got to get in screenplay. It's got to get into the acting categories. It's got to get into the directing category for it to get into Best Picture. I'm telling you, that's the only way Green Book gets in there. And I think you're going to see a lot of those categories where Green Book slips into these categories where you may not think it deserves to be in there.
Didn't Argo miss out on a lot and still get Best Picture?
It's still got editing. Everything post 1981 except Birdman. Birdman missed editing,
which is strange, I guess, because it has the least. It had the least editing. Well, it missed. Not really.
Yeah. So yeah. So maybe
at least got a nomination.
I wonder if Green Book just isn't as big of an front.
Okay.
Isn't that question? The editing isn't that flashy. I mean,
no, it's not.
I mean, it's just a kind of a road trip movie with these two guys. Once they're on the road, there's really not a lot of editing.
Exactly.
Now, do we know if Spotlight got a Best Editing nomination?
It would have had to because that stat says everything post.
Oh, okay. I think it did, and it won, I believe, because of the cutting back and forth between the.
It missed. I think like Fury Road would have won that year.
Spotlight missed.
No, Spotlight hit for editing. I'm saying it didn't win.
Oh, okay. Wasn't that Mad Max that won that year?
Or?
Yeah, or Revenant. One of those.
5 below the line categories Mad Max did.
No, that was Revenant, wasn't it?
No, Mad Max did win that. Revenant. Oh. The only thing Revenant won below the line was cinematography. Yeah.
Okay, rightfully so. I can get behind that, even though I can't get behind the rest of the movie.
Yeah, film editing went Fury Road. The only other thing Spotlight won was screenplay.
I know, isn't that's 2? That doesn't
2.
Rarely happens. Okay, moving right along. We just had film editing. So Malcolm, would you care to send us to the promised land for what's the next category? Costume design. There you go. That's it.
I've got The Favorite.
Yes, easily.
I've got Mary Queen of Scots.
Yes.
Yes.
I've got Black Panther.
Yes.
I've got Mary Poppins Returns.
Yes.
Yes, come on.
And I've got Bohemian Rhapsody.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No, I don't have it.
You have Crazy Rich Asians, don't you?
No,
Robbie?
I don't have that either.
Wait, what do you have?
I have Fantastic Beasts. They like Potter.
They do.
Yeah. I mean, Fantastic Beasts is
also wait. Who is it? Isn't it like the best like costume designer ever? Who does Fantastic Beasts?
Yes.
Colleen Atwood, I think.
Yes, but did Fantastic Beasts the first one make it into?
Oh, total. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it had to. Colleen Atwood.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
It did. Oh,
and she won for it. She won for Fantastic Beasts.
Yep.
She's won 4 times. She's won the no, not the last 4 times, but she's won 4 times
they love her.
Of 12. They love her. She's not missing.
Yeah.
Although, does she have something else this year, maybe?
I don't.
Let me check.
Yeah.
All I know is Sandy Powell has 2. That's.
Oh, it might be Sandy Powell.
All I know.
I would just think of one thing that I would just put this out there. Even though you won't think of it as costumes, but the costumes in Black Klansman, because of the 70s era, the clothes that.
Oh, maybe. It could usually
they are kind of that. They do a great. Spike Lee did a great job of getting those costumes correct for the time and stuff, and the hairstyle.
That would be a baller nomination.
Also, what about Colette?
Yeah, I have Colette on my list actually.
Oh, you have it in your 5?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
See, I feel like that's movies like completely been forgotten about though.
Yeah.
You're not going to get all 3. You're not going to get Mary Queen of Scots, The Favorite, and Colette.
No,
I have 2 of those. I have 2.
I agree. Also, Cameron Halsman throws out the Nutcracker out there.
That's Gold Derby's 10th. I had it like a month ago. I took it out.
That's damn good costume design.
That was. I will agree.
Good, but costume design and hairstyling and makeup and stuff.
Yeah,
pretty good.
That's very true. All right, moving right along. Malcolm.
Yeah. This was a tough one for me because the reason I put Bohemian over Fantastic Beasts is more the recreation of the classic outfit and stuff. So
I can totally see that happening because I just see I just have them really liking Bohemian Rhapsody, even though I don't want that.
I don't like it at all.
I don't want it either. All right, but Dave, did you do costume design?
No, I wasn't. I said, I don't know what you guys said, but I have The Favorite, Black Panther, Mary Poppins Returns, Crazy Rich Asians, and Mary Queen of Scots.
Oh, you got Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, people like, people want.
They're good costumes.
There's a chance.
It's getting in somewhere.
Yep.
I don't think
that
so.
could be where it gets in because of
either that or even production design.
The fashion that this rich family wears, upscale family with all this money, especially the one daughter that's kind of shy. She hides behind her
clothes
and stuff. Remember her? So
and it's something different. And it's something different we usually don't see. What I want to say, the cousins in Mary Poppins, Mary Queen of Scots, those cousins we see like every single year are nominated in the favorite. And Crazy Rich Asians something different, like it's a modern.
That's true.
People compare it to when Devil Wears Prada would get in for costume design.
But let us not forget that for Mary Poppins Returns, they literally hand painted some of those costumes on. Like they had an outline, they hand painted them when they went into that bowl. That is like Sandy Powell did a fantastic job designing those, and it's one of my personal favorites. Next to the favorite, haha.
And did Mary Poppins the original win best costume back in the day?
Ooh.
Was it a category?
Someone look it up.
I'll get on it.
I thought I heard that Mary Poppins the original won best costume, but I could be wrong.
It won visual effects.
It lost to My Fair Lady.
Oh wow!
Oh, that's also when they split it up. They split up black and white and color.
Oh,
it lost color to My Fair Lady.
Oh wow!
They split it up by if it was a black and white.
That's crazy.
I mean, they look pretty much the same.
I mean, one's a little more colorful.
Yeah, one has color.
Cinematography, right, Manning?
Yes, cinematography. Go ahead, Dan.
And this is where my hot takes coming out.
I know what you have.
I got Cold War.
No.
Yes.
Everyone has it. Everyone thinks it's going to be the ASC 5. I don't have it.
I don't have it.
Firstborn.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Nope.
I got Roma.
Yeah.
Yep.
I got If Beale Street Could Talk.
Oh, please.
Oh, yes. Oh.
And I got First Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I have
that
5.
I have a different thing.
What's the different thing?
Favorite.
Right.
Yeah, I do.
I thought the different thing was going to be Beale Street, but you had Beale Street, so favorite.
Well, the fish-eyed lens in the favorite really kind of adds something that you don't see in any other movie. So, are they going to say that's a cinematography thing that's different than everybody else, and that we're going to reward that for that? That's the key. Fish-eyed lens, Abby.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of like at this point. You're Beale Street. I really wish I can say Beale Street. Like, I really want to say Beale Street so bad because that cinematography is easily the best. But it's like I just have this feeling Cold War is making it in. I just have
one
this
of those
feeling.
two. I don't. Both won't make it, and both won't miss it. It's one of those two, I think.
Because Ida getting in. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Go ahead.
Yeah, Ida.
Do you guys have Black Panther?
No.
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 Really?
Beautiful.
But the whole campaign is the woman from Black Panther.
Yeah, exactly. It's
the
Mudbound.
costume designer,
But Rachel Morrison got nominated last year for Mudbound, so she has been nominated. They do like her. I do like her.
And there's not going to be a woman in director, so they could slip in Black Panther to get her in there.
Yeah.
So that's their way of saying we got a woman in cinematography since we don't have a woman in director.
I don't know. I don't think they care enough.
But
I hope so.
That could be out of like left field that could slip into cinematography, and that's Sisters Brothers.
All right, so
that would be cool.
fun. All right, so Cameron Holzman says Roma and nothing else matters. I like that prediction right there, because no kidding. And Cool Guy also says Ida getting in 4 years ago helps Cold War changes. I was just about to bring that up.
I don't know.
That getting in out of nowhere, plus getting BAFTA and the American Cinematographer Society. That's a big help for it.
Everyone's comparing, like saying like what's going to be this year's Phantom Thread, like that gets into things like late. So, someone said Cold War is going to be that. Maybe it will be Beale Street. Maybe Beale Street's the one that gets in.
I hope.
Like
I sincerely hope that'll be the case, but I don't see that happening at this time because Beale Street has not gotten the love it deserves.
The script and cinematography really are two of the best things about that film.
Yeah,
agreed. Yeah. And yes, the Cool Guy says Ida was also the same director as Cold War. Yes, that also does really help tremendously.
Paul Pawlowski.
Yeah,
I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name.
There's a K in there, so it's Pawlowski maybe.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Also, all right.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you going to say?
Wait, so Abe, you said you had Black Panther in exchange of what?
I have Roma, First Man. I think we have the favorite, Black Panther, and Beale Street.
Noah Strasborn.
No.
Oh no,
I like it a lot.
I mean,
Actually,
that's fine. I don't think it's a lock, but oh no, it's the freezing. What's his name? Matthew Libatique. Yeah.
I think if something drops and put a Sizemore, I would drop. I guess the favorite.
Maybe the favorite's not a lock. I don't think. By
a lot of their cinematography is in the house, is inside. Is that really?
I just think it's really it's very unique. I think they'll go for that.
It is. There's a lens. Is it? Well, the fisheye lens. I love the favorite, but I still don't like the fisheye lens. I still don't like it. But everything else is very picturesque. There's a particular color palette that Yorgos has that I utterly love for this one. It's very dull and bleak, but it works because every day is overcast. Literally every day there is overcast, and it works well with what he's going for. But that's kind of like we're gonna get into director a bit later because we're gonna move.
So I mean, Lobster didn't get a cinematography nom, but
it did. Lobster does not have the same thing.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No, it's not even close.
Okay, I just don't know. Maybe they won't go for that like quirky type. But
I mean, BAFTA really like energized after it missed DGA. They loved it. All right. That's true. All right, guys, you ready? That's all the below the line stuff. You ready for some of the above the line things?
Yep. Here we go.
All right, Avi.
Don't we?
Original screenplay. I would say that's above the line. I mean,
yeah, original screenplay's above the line. Screenplays are above the line. Yep.
Throwing shade on those screenplayers.
Yeah, you call it the big five. When you mentioned the big five.
Yeah, it's part of the big five. It's above the line.
Okay.
That's true. Okay.
Okay, so I think we will agree on 4, and then number 5 will be a toss-up between 2.
Probably.
So for original screenplay, I have Favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I have Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have Green Book.
Yeah.
I have Roma.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have 8th Grade.
Yes.
No.
What, you have First Reformed? You have First Reformed?
I have First
Reformed. I've got First Reformed.
Okay.
Does anyone want to go for Bohemian Rhapsody?
No, I don't care. I don't care that it's probably getting in Best Picture. It's not getting in Screenplay. I don't care. I'm gonna. That's why I'm not nominating. But anyone want to go for by any chance A Quiet Place though?
That'd be really cool. I'm not see that 5th spot right now. That is my 6th. Quiet Place is my 6th right now. So.
Or I don't know, Isle of Dogs.
Paul Schrader, guys, he's got to get in, even though he's just shut your mouth, Paul.
Yeah, that's why he tweeted himself out. He was on the line and he tweeted himself out.
Just take your nomination and be happy. Stop being a jerk. He needs to get in this category.
Now, although the writer for Green Book, though, I'm not sure he's tweeting.
Same thing, but I think he was too all much a lock. There's that whole.
You're right.
Yeah, it was the same thing with what's it called? It was the same thing with Franco last year with like that whole all the allegations that came out and people were like, oh, he might miss because like the allegations. No, I think it was part the allegations and it was also part of the fact that he was not strong enough a contender. Green Book is strong enough a contender to not miss.
Although in saying that, Disaster has still got Scream.
Yeah, because that had nothing to do with Franco, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, James Franco definitely deserved it.
I just think I think Franco was like a 4 or 5 spot to begin with, even after the Globes thing, and I just don't. I think had the allegations not come out, he would have gotten in. But I don't think he got out squarely on the allegations. I think it was just because he was.
No, I think that's totally true. Green Book right now is still far and away not far and away the front runner, but it's still like after that PGA win, which I'm just happy. You know what? It could have been Bohemian Rhapsody, and it wasn't, so I'm happy. It's totally possible for Green Book to get in. Right now, it's still spinning itself high above because right now, its biggest competition right now really is the Favorite. I mean,
and Favorite's going to win, by the way.
I would love that if it did, but that is a bold statement at this time and juncture when it may not even be nominated.
It will.
Although in saying that, like it wasn't eligible for the Gold Award.
Exactly.
But it could still get in. Because a lot of people say they still think it's going to get in, despite that.
Yeah. WGA is like this does what it does.
Yeah.
All right, Abe, can you give us Adapted? This is a lot more interesting, in my opinion.
Okay, Black Panther.
Yes.
Can you ever forgive me?
Yes.
Talk and Black Klansman win.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. What was your 5th one?
Black Klansman.
No, you missed one.
Yes, I was 4.
Black Panther, A Star Is Born. Can you
Oh,
ever
Star Is
forgive
Born.
me?
I missed Star Is Born. Okay. No, that is my exact 5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah, so it's my exact
I
favorite.
had-
Best Picture nominations. Oh well.
I mean, can you ever forgive me? Beale Street, man, I'm good at.
Oh well. Sorry. Yeah, most of them.
Okay, so do we all agree?
I have 3 different than you guys.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, 3. Okay. What are they?
I got it. I actually got Beale Street winning right now in my.
Same.
That's. I wish.
I got First Man. I know.
Okay.
I know.
No, it's
Say
fine.
whatever you
It's
want
fine.
to say. And I got Widows. I probably might change it by the end by tomorrow. Who knows? But I have Widows in there.
The First Man pick, I want to be with you 100% because that BAFTA nomination gave me some hope. But right now with USC Scripter, which came out, which is a very indicative actually. Leave No Trace is my 6. That is one that I am.
Leave No Trace might get in.
Yeah.
Well, can you ever forgive me? Could sneak in too because that's a
Yes.
No, he said, "Can you?" Yeah, can you forgive me? Will sneak in.
I can definitely see that happening.
Yeah,
What
I mean,
about?
the one I think might slide out will either be Star Wars Born or maybe even Black Panther. I mean, I do think they both will probably get in, but I think the other one that could slide in might be Crazy Rich Asians if they want to go for diversity.
That would be.
The only reason I have Panther in is because I have a Gang of Best Picture nomination, and I don't think it gets in Best Picture if it doesn't get something above the line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I honestly think the screenplay is its weakest at this point chance right now. I mean, there's not much
For what
at
movie?
this point for Black Panther as the weakest out of all the categories. I mean, it's my 5. It's my 5. Like I can see that being jumped out. Also, the chat had a really cool idea. The Death of Stalin. That would be a really cool
that's
pick.
what I was going to mention.
Yeah.
Wow.
That'd be a cool pick.
Yeah, and I mean the thing is, the Logan nomination from last year set a precedent that comic book can be in adapted screenplay now. So it's really sort of helped its chance a little bit.
Yep.
All right.
And none of us have Boy Erased, right?
No. That movie died.
Same with Beautiful Boy.
No, none of the boys. To all the boys that we used to love before, goodbye.
Good one.
All right. So, moving on to that's
supporting actor.
I keep saying because I wrote them down on my predictions wrong, so I have to like scroll around like what's next. Supporting actor, guys, is next. So I'm gonna start us off with that one. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right. Supporting actor, Mahershala Ali.
Yes.
Yes.
Green Book. Richard E. Grant. Can you ever forgive me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sam Elliott, A Star Is Born.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Timothy Chalamet, Beautiful Boy.
Yeah.
No.
I changed it today.
And Adam Driver, Black Klansman.
We have the 5 man, and we have the correct. We have the correct 5 man.
You're right. The correct 5. Okay, what are the one? Okay, let's be honest. This is probably like a 6-person, maybe 7-person race.
Yeah, maybe.
What do you guys have? And that would you not? You don't have Timothy Chalamet. Who do you have instead?
Well, just based on the momentum, I haven't seen Vice yet. I've got Sam Rockwell.
No, they are not going to get him in for a 10-minute SNL impression. As much as I love that movie, that is an SNL impression. They are not in.
And Avi's saying that. That's something.
And I love that movie. And I think it's a fun impression, but he is not getting in. I know he won last year, so maybe they like him, but no.
No, he's no.
He missed SAG also, right?
Yes. Wait, what did you have, Dan, instead?
I had the 5. I had the exact
you did?
5. Did you? I changed Timothy Chalamet from Russell Hornsby today. Actually.
Oh, you have Chalamet in. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. Nice.
Okay. Who wants to go out on a good no guts, no glory pick and pick Daniel Kaluuya in Widows?
No,
it would be so good.
He was amazing in that.
It's my favorite performance of the year.
Really?
Yes.
Widows got more
in his
love.
15 minutes, he's amazing.
If Widows had gotten more love as the year went on, you could have seen Elizabeth Debicki,
yes,
Viola Davis, Steve McQueen.
The editing, for goodness sake, guys, the editing deserves something.
Yeah.
You would have got all of them in there if the movie had gotten more love, but it just kind of it faded away. So you're gonna forget about all of them, even though I have Widows.
It's a decent category. Should I name some people that are probably gonna miss that are decent?
First off, wait, Abe, who did you have instead?
Sam Rockwell.
You really think that they're gonna go for that?
They might, but
I mean, he's popped up in a lot of nominations, so I'm thinking it's a possibility. So.
Maybe, I don't know.
As long as Sam Elliott gets him, if he gets snubbed again, that something's really wrong.
If Sam Rockwell gets in instead of Sam Elliott again, I'm going to blow a gasket. I'm going to be.
How can you not give Sam Elliott this nod after his entire career? This is just like the reward for his career. There's so much of that going on this year that people are getting nods and wins for the body of their work over their career. How can you not give Sam Elliott? Plus, if you're going to get Stars Born's going to win Best Picture, it's got to get a lot of these categories. A broken record, I know.
No, that's totally right. Like if Sam Elliott misses, which it's going to be, I don't know. I was sincerely hoping that Sam Elliott could sneak in for BAFTA.
British is weird. They're weird though. You can't really correlate the Brits. And then same thing with the Golden Globe. They're a little out there too.
You ain't wrong.
So I do have there's like 4 other people that I'll just name quickly. Michael B. Jordan for Black Panther.
That's a possibility. That's my 7.
Brian Tyree Henry for Beale Street.
Oh yes, my personal 5.
Steve Carell for Vice, which isn't happening, but I'm so upset that Steve Carell's Oscar isn't happening anymore.
No, not happening.
I just can't let go. And two more. Nicholas Hoult for Favorite, which would be cool.
Yes, that needs more.
Keep an eye out for that.
Well, actually, 2 more now. Hugh Grant for Paddington 2 because Paddington 2 is dead, and I'm so sad. I predicted that to get a Best Picture nomination back in February.
I mean, after it did fantastic at BAFTA last year, it just came out at the wrong time for America.
And one more. If this is winning Best Actress, they might nominate Jonathan Pryce for The Wife, but probably not.
You make a very valid point. If you're gonna if you want to try to get love for Glenn Close, they might slip him in because it's a 2-hander. It's pretty much him and her. And sometimes they will do that. They'll slip in the opposite side of a 2-hander like that.
Yeah,
this is true. But let's not forget, this is also this is Glenn Close getting kind of a career, if you will.
Yeah.
This is as it was put. Oh, sorry.
Still Alice. I was saying still Alice. Exactly. When I think of Julianne Moore. Kristen Stewart did not get in, and she was the one that was right there.
It was the sole nomination for Still Alice.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Glenn Close is gonna love her win. I'm gonna tell you now. All right, Malcolm.
Hey, how's she going to love her win when she's not winning?
Oh, okay then. Supporting actress, Malcolm.
I've got Regina King.
Yes.
Emma Stone.
Yes.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
Amy Adams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Emily Blunt.
No. Oh. Don't do it to me. It might happen. Don't do it to me though.
That is a good list.
I'm telling you, I just want to say this real quick. The 5th slot in a lot of these races, except for maybe Best Actress, is up for grabs. It could go to anybody. It literally could go to anybody. The 5th slot in Director, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Actor could go literally anybody. It's a crapshoot right now. So we all know it goes to figure we all have something different.
Well, see, no, I think this is fascinating because I think Supporting Actress, you could have 2 spots up for grabs right now because after SAG, which literally took 2 frontrunners and threw them off the water, you could literally, I could see, Cool Guy said Margot Robbie is one of his choices.
Maybe.
She's my 6. She is very
a shot.
Didn't she get in the SAG?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying Margot Robbie. She's gotten BAFTA and SAG
and Golden Globe.
Oh yeah.
And Golden Globe.
Did she get a Golden Globe?
Who was in Golden Globe?
I don't think she did. Claire Foy is the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah,
also.
Claire Foy is the 5 though.
She's my 5.
Yeah,
because First Man I have doing really well.
Should I throw out one that would make us all groan?
Do it.
It's not Linda Cardellini in Green Book. It's not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening.
They love the Green Book.
No, then if they get her in there,
who plays wife on phone? They love it.
It's gonna win. If Linda Cardellini gets in there for Best Supporting Actress,
Green Book's
a lot to win the whole thing.
Also, let's just throw out Michelle Yeoh because we want Crazy Rich Asians.
Not happening, but
I'm thinking like I don't have it like right now, but like I think of good 6 will be Marina del Tavira for Roma.
I had her for a while.
You're thinking like, what's of the Phantom Thread? Like, what's the name of the actress that got nominated for supporting?
Oh, it was what's her name? Gosh,
I don't know. For
Phantom Thread, yeah.
Yeah.
But Abe, you hit the nail on the head though, because if Roma's going to get into
Leslie Manville.
If Roma gets into the Best Picture race, if you see that lady get into Best Supporting Actress, look out for Roma.
Or even in Best Actress, if
Maurizio gets in there for Best Actress, and that could happen as well.
Yeah,
if those two get in, look out for Roma.
Or if even one of them get in, even if one of them.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I hate to say, I do think Claire Foy might end up being forgotten. Because,
this is so sad.
I think if she'd won something sort of in what she's been nominated for so far, I think there's a chance. But I think at this point, she might be left
so
out.
Good. I'm gonna cry.
My queen. Oh, you can't say that. No, it's totally possible. No, if she didn't get a BAFTA nom, I would have said she would probably be dead in the water.
I was listening to a word circuit a few days ago. They threw out the possibility of Amy Adams snub.
If they don't like Vice, that is totally possible.
Wow. That is
totally possible.
If they do that, they just absolutely hate Amy Adams because this will be like the 6th time where she.
Well, I don't think she should. Like, first of all. If she gets in, she should not win for Vice. That would be a lame win.
She shouldn't.
But it's a career win.
I know. No, but she has films coming out next year or Water next year. I don't like the idea of a career win for a musical performance.
Yeah, for someone who's Sam Elliott. He's not exactly like,
but it's a good performance in The Stars.
Yeah,
okay,
I think Amy Adams is like typical Amy Adams, like good role, but nothing like extraordinary.
Would you say she has coming out next year?
The Woman in the Window, which is Darkest Hour director.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's got like
is this a factor, or am I just hearing news? Is she supposed to be doing the singer the low voice singer from the 70s? What's her name?
I know what you're talking about.
I'll look it up.
The only thing she has coming up is Women in the Window.
No, Melissa Etheridge is doing the songs, but she's playing the actual actress.
I'll look it up.
What is her name?
Chat, help us.
I'll look it up. I'm typing in Melissa Etheridge, Amy Adams.
I thought I heard that she had that coming out soon. Nothing. I mean, I could be.
I know what you're talking about, Dan. I totally know. I've seen pictures before.
Yeah.
You say the director of what Amy Adams coming up, the Woman in the Window.
It's Darkest Hour director.
Yeah, Joe Wright, but it's also the director of Pan.
Oh. Yeah, but it's also the director of Darkest Hour. So
yeah, that's the thing. You can get whatever.
And Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah,
I mean, every director's had a bad film probably.
And Atonement.
Martin Scorsese does not, but that's
no, I'm just saying you could throw out any he directed Pan, so that's not like I don't. Really
yeah, that's the thing. Like it's a coin for me.
But I'm thinking he has more hits than misses.
That is true.
She's going to be in the sequel to Enchanted.
Anna Karenina.
Is that still happening? The sequel to Enchanted?
I don't know. According to Wikipedia, it's still happening.
Well, it's Wikipedia. But,
yeah, I mean, she announced it on Fallon. I'm pretty sure that they were shooting.
So we're doing Best Actress now?
Now we're getting. Well, first off, we got to know if Enchanted 2 is happening, guys. That is
this
the number
important.
One priority.
That should be important stuff. Oh my gosh, that should be the.
Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah. I did.
Thank you. That's it, Dan. Yes, okay. Janis Joplin.
And then Melissa Etheridge is doing the songs, and they're going to meld the songs from Melissa Etheridge.
I mean, as of 2017, it was shelved.
Was it?
Oh.
Yep, I just looked it up.
That's sad.
I
would love to see that.
Could the thumbnail for this video just be an Enchanted thumbnail?
Enchanted 2, you won't believe who's been cast. All right, really Best Actor.
All right.
All right. Who's next?
4. I'm sure we agree on 4.
Avi, you're next.
Okay, sure. I'll say the 3 we probably have, and then the 4 we probably also have. But Bale.
Yep.
Malik.
Yep.
Cooper.
Yes.
Yep. Vigo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Although people said maybe the N-word controversy. No, I don't.
That one's gone. That's controversy.
I think he was safe enough. If he was a 5 spot, maybe. I think he's safe enough. he's actually almost in the same situation James Franco is in, like how locked he is. But like it's a toss-up, maybe. And then my 5th is John David Washington.
Mhm.
Although I would love if Ryan Gosling got in.
I don't have John David Washington.
Okay,
but it's legitimate. You got a legitimate point to put him in your 5th slot, because that's, once again, like I said, the 5th slot is up for grabs, and it could be any number of people.
Also, put in a POC nominee to appear more woke than you probably are, Academy.
Okay, so has Ethan Hawke gotten anything at all?
He's gotten critic stuff. People are putting too much weight on critic stuff.
He's been getting East Coast stuff like New York Film Circle, stuff like that. Nothing on the West Coast. He got nominated for Critics' Choice because they had 7 nominees.
But Gosling also got in for that. Like, yeah,
it's critics. So the BAFTA, SAG, and Golden Globes, even to a degree, haven't gone to Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke has not been.
They haven't. You're right.
But considering how low, or not low, let me rephrase that. How top heavy, we'll say the best actor is. There's literally like, what, 8, maybe 7 actors, if you count Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, I think it's 8 then.
That's 8. I would say 8. Yeah,
and Tapley says Dafoe. Tapley's going Dafoe.
I don't have a hard time
because nobody saw At Eternity's Gate. I saw it right now. Nobody saw the film. They're not gonna put a film with a guy that nobody, even though Willem Dafoe deserved to win for Florida Project. Whatever else was nominated that year, he should have got his win that year.
Rockwell won for Billboards. Yeah. Rockwell won for Billboards.
Yeah, well, it should have went for Willem Dafoe. That was garbage, but whatever. Now, they're not going to give it to At Eternity's Gate. It's going to come down to John David Washington because of Black Klansman, and then Ethan Hawke because of, it's like a career nomination type thing. Even though he's been nominated a couple times, I think they want to get a guy like him in there because he does give a great performance. But it could, I think, because of the connection with Denzel, it could go to John David Washington.
And I'm going to throw out one more name. I would have had this 2 months ago, Robert Redford, but it's just, I think it's too dead.
Now, he's dead in the water.
His final role, though, until he makes another movie.
Well, yeah.
Also, Ryan McKenna. Ryan, thanks for watching again. Sorry you couldn't make it tonight. It says Hawke does have a has a Spirit Award nom, which... That really doesn't.
If anyone saw First Reformed, I'm pretty sure a lot of people on film Twitter did.
Spirits or the night? Do they do the Spirits the night before the Academy Awards?
They do them before. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Redford slides in there somehow, actually, because in saying that, I'm pretty sure he's said that is going to be his last acting while figures with he's officially
but then
retired.
he reneged on it.
He unretired.
Sure. Yeah. He said maybe it was a mistake, I remember, when he realized that he's not getting nominated. Probably.
It's the same reason how Christopher McQuarrie was like, I'm never going to do this ever again, and then he signed on to 2 more Mission Impossible films. So.
Also, could we cross our fingers for Stephen James getting in?
That would be amazing if we had.
I still want Gosling to get in more. I know it's not happening, but he should.
I mean, take out a couple of these.
But, all right. Look out Vigo for doing a stereotypical Italian for 2 hours.
Abe's back. What did you do Best Actor?
I have First Reformed. I have Ethan Hawke. I think the love from the critics is enough to get nominated. I don't think Ryan Gosling is getting nominated. If you asked me 4 months ago, I would have said yes. But he's the only threat I see. David Washington has a shot because of his father.
He got SAG and Globe, David Washington.
But he's great in it. I think he's amazing in it. But I just don't think he has a pedigree as Ethan Hawke, to get nominated for an Academy Award right now.
Could we just say how bad Vigo is in Green Book?
He's not bad. He's really good.
I would not say bad.
It's one layer. It's like an Italian. I put
not one layer. He has 2 layers
in the movie Gotti. He literally fits in the movie Gotti.
I mean, you can
literally John Travolta and Gotti.
He doesn't even sound anything like Tony Vallelonga. I thought he did a great job.
You people love the fried chicken. Oh, such a good screen.
Well, okay, not every scene in that movie is a winner. We'll admittedly admit that, but his performance is not the problem with that movie. That's not the problem. He and Ali elevate what they are given.
Right?
Ali is so much ahead of Vigo. Vigo is one layer. I don't care.
So
okay, whatever.
Best
Okay,
actress,
we're gonna-
right, Manning? I'm doing best actress.
Well, we're doing best at. Wait, okay, so we are totally off. Malcolm, what did you do last?
I don't know what I did last, but the last one we did was Best Actor. So
I did
Beyond
not do
Best
Best
Actress.
Actor. I might be
Malcolm
Dan.
did
Dan.
best supporting actress, and you or Avi did best.
I
I
did
not do Best
adopted.
Actor.
I did
Yeah, just
adopt.
say it's Dan's turn.
Yeah.
Sure, whatever.
Okay,
Hey,
so
anyone in the chat?
okay, first off, Cameron says the panel seriously needs to discuss Blind Spotting. I have not seen Blind Spotting.
I have not
That's
either,
actually an
and we don't need
amazing
to
movie.
discuss it because it's not going to get
Very
nominated.
underrated.
Boo-hoo, even
Very
though everyone likes it, I have not seen it.
Very underrated film, fantastic film. You're gonna see those guys again, and they're gonna start gaining some momentum because that film was amazing.
We at least got a DGA directorial debut nom for Blind Spotting, so it will not be forgotten come, the history books, hopefully. All right, so then, Dan, I skipped you for the, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Whoops, my bad. Would you take the next one for us?
Sure. Best actress, Glenn Close for The Wife.
Yes.
Okay.
Star is Born.
Yes.
Mary Poppins returns for Emily Blunt. Oh wait,
Yes.
hold
Whoa.
on.
I mean, I still have
Olivia
it.
Colman
Yes.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those four. I got those four as four locks right now. And my number 5 is Melissa McCarthy.
Yes.
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 I
Yes.
also think Nicole Kidman could sneak in for Destroyer.
Maybe, but
It's a
I
transformative performance.
nah, I'm
That's a
not
possibility.
so sure. I think she splits votes with herself in different categories and gets neither. I
Well,
don't think.
right.
Some reason I think Blunt gets in for A Quiet Place. I just don't think they'll give her both. So I think there's a lot of vote splitting.
Well, the 4th and 5th in Best Actress is really a crapshoot. Like you said, Emily Blunt could get in, or she couldn't get in. Melissa McCarthy, you can almost guarantee her getting in. So maybe it's between Nicole Kidman and Emily Blunt for that 5th.
There's a few. I think there's a few you're missing. I do think McCarthy gets in. I do have your 5. McCarthy and E. Grant feel like a package duo.
Yeah.
Even though people do seem to like E. Grant a little bit more. I think McCarthy still gets in. Does anyone have anything different though?
No.
No, I mean, the only person that we didn't talk about is Aparicio. Did I say it right, Abe?
You did.
You're almost there.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm getting closer. She is one we didn't mention, and if she has not got anything else except critics, which doesn't matter in the end. But if they do like her enough, I can see the Roma enough. I can see them bringing her in to it as well. But that's if they really like Roma.
I'm trying to.
Also, Cool Guy says Blunt missing BAFTA is weird. It's very weird. Out of all the actresses there, she missed, which is very weird.
It has lost some momentum, but also I think it kind of gained at the same time. People are predicting it around the 10th nom for picture if there are 10, and I still don't know exactly why. So I do think it kind of gained some momentum as well as lost.
I just can't not predict her at this point.
I have it at 10.
Okay, it's a possibility.
How do they don't do actress the same way they do picture, right? It's not to number 1 votes. Does everyone do their top 5?
No, picture's different than all the other categories.
Okay, so they just do their top 5.
The body of people vote on the all the other categories. Picture is done on a completely different system. So it's just you rank your movies on your ballot in picture.
Preferential ballot.
So
well, that's for the winners. I'm saying for the nominations.
They all gain points, 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, so forth, and they add up all the points and what got the most points. So you could have something get 2nd or 3rd or 4th on your list, but if it gets a bunch of second,
well, no, that's for winners. I meant for nominations.
Is that not for nominations?
No, I know for winners they rank the 9 nominees, but you can't rank every possible nominee for picture.
Well, I mean, So isn't it isn't it
it's just me get number 1. I thought it's just the most number 1 votes for nominations at least. Whoever gets the most, the 8 most number 1.
It's not it's not. Well, something we can look into a bit more.
I'm pretty sure for winning you rank the 8, 9, 10 nominees, whatever. For picture, I think it's you only put your number 1, and you need to get a certain percentage of votes of other people that put that as number 1.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Yeah. Mary Poppins ain't getting in then.
No, I do say that.
No.
Not at this point. See, I always thought it was ranking of like the top 5, and then that's how they did it. Like, and then they picked ranked it from that, or is it only like?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Cool Guy also says winning they rank the films nominated for picture. Okay. Nominations they rank their top 5 is what he says.
Okay, fine. So one person we're not mentioning, everyone keeps saying it's a snub, even though it's not a snub because she was never predicted. Toni Collette.
Yeah.
And also Elsie Fisher would be great, but nope.
Oh, well. If they get Elsie Fisher,
that would be the great.
Phenomenal, but
that would be the great. I would forgive them for when Green Book wins Best Picture.
Yeah, I mean, if Elsie Fisher gets in, they'll be Gucci.
Yep.
Ha! I see what you did there.
It's not happening. I don't care, but it's happening. But
what do you got? Abe, you got anything different?
I have the exact same as everybody.
Also, Viola Davis.
Same 5. Well, Viola got a BAFTA, so good for her.
You got a Critics' Choice also.
So we're on the Best Director, are we?
We're on to Best Director. So, Abe, hit us with that sweet Best Director goodness.
Okay, I have Alfonso Cuarón.
Yes.
Yes.
Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
Yes.
Spike Lee. I think we all agree on those 3.
Yes, those are the 3.
Okay,
this is fun.
This is where the things are gonna get iffy. I have Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yes.
And I have Adam McKay.
No.
Yes.
No, I do not have the DGA 5.
I do not.
I don't. No, the DGA 5 would have been without Yorgos. It would have had Farrelly.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Farrelly was. Yeah, right. You're right.
I mean, DJ always misses one, but that's not the one I have missing.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought you said Farrelly. I don't know why.
I think the Academy likes Adam McKay. Like the Big Short.
I mean, they do.
He wasn't in the top. I don't remember.
He's just not getting a lot of love with director. I don't think. I think he's getting a lot more with Peter Farrelly. He's getting in a lot of places. Peter Farrelly.
I think McKay is also getting love. They missed one, and Green Book is doing so much better than Vice. Like, I just don't see Farrelly missing.
I mean,
if it's winning picture, I don't see Farrelly missing.
At least Vice has like a substance. Like he tried.
No, I prefer Vice's direction.
And Green Book is just as lame as any movie you've seen.
No, I prefer Vice's direction. I think objectively they'll probably go, like, just from a outsider standpoint. I think with Green Book almost winning picture, maybe. I just don't know.
Okay,
unless it turns into 3 billboards.
Okay, pause. Now, Ryan has said in the chat, he gave us the answer to the nomination business. All members of the Academy will get to fill in nomination ballots for Best Picture and are asked to list up to 5 films. There will be between 5 and 10 nominees for Best Picture. To reap a bid, a film has to be one of the top choices of at least 5% of the members taking part in the nomination phase from Gold Derby themselves.
Oh.
So that explains that.
Okay. Yeah, I knew the 5%. I knew like the percent thing. It's top 5. Okay.
Now we know it is at least 5.
That's
up to at least 5.
Because it's all. If you get a bunch of 2s and 3s, that's how I think.
You're above the pack.
One last year, it got a bunch of 2s and 3s.
Oh, easily. That's how Billboards lost. It was too.
Not enough.
It might have gotten a lot of 1s. It just might have also gotten a lot of 6 and 7.
Okay, so no, what I was thinking for Peter Farrelly, the reason and I was saying I do agree. The direction that Peter Farrelly has is something that is not as flashy. Well, we'll say that. But his movie has more momentum than Vice at the moment, so I see them bringing him in. However, the DGA 5 could be the 5 / Golden Globe 5 could be what it is, but. One of the things that was also brought up by the cool guy is Pawlikowski. That's it, from Cold War, which I have really hard time throwing in because that's a lone director.
All the insiders seem to be picking that. Tapley was picking that. And there were a few other that were picking that. And
that's because we would not have had it since Bennett Miller and Foxcatcher.
No, maybe it's also getting into picture. Who knows then?
Yeah,
that is totally true. But I just
what about Ryan Coogler?
Language films in Best Picture.
I mean, maybe Coogler. I was debating Coogler, but I don't think so.
They're gonna get it. They're gonna give it cinematography, Best Foreign Language Film. Pawlikowski is not getting in for director. Forget about it.
I don't see how. Yeah, that is just like this movie is. It's got the momentum at the right time. If it did get it, it got it at the right time that it needed.
Not at the right time. It's coming out nationwide this week in limited theaters, like in art house theaters.
That's why it's this year's Phantom Thread.
What's his name? Anderson. Paul Anderson.
It was Paul Thomas Anderson, which
that's different than Paul.
I know, but it was also a movie that no one expected to do as well as it did.
Daniel Day-Lewis in it. Come on.
I know,
but it also had.
No one expected that to get director, though. I'm saying.
No, that is true, but at the same time, it also had like the clout of it being Daniel Day-Lewis's last performance.
Yeah. Well, that's why he was getting in, but like I'm just saying, it did better than people.
Cold War, photography, best foreign language film. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I have at this moment too. But what I have right now currently.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
A lot of the new members of the directors branch are European, so that might help Powell. That's what Cool Guy said.
Oh, okay.
And yes, Ryan Jenkins would be amazing, but I don't.
Jenkins would be a great long shot, but if he missed DGA, I don't. That was how he was going to get his.
And poor Chazelle.
Yeah, Chazelle.
By the way, kudos if anyone does have Granick or Heller predicted.
No, that's not.
It's not a women's year, even though.
No.
What a great groundbreaking year for women. Karen Kusama. Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Lynn Ramsey.
Trace.
You were never really here.
You were never really here. Wow, what a great year for female directors, but just not good. Just lower than the other ones.
Just last year, we had Greta Gerwig, which is like.
Yeah, well, yeah, because she was one of the best films of the year, and she directed it. So you knew, and then you also had Jordan Peele in there. The
funniest nom would be if Clint Eastwood got in for The Mule. I would love it. I haven't seen it. I'm so excited to see that. It sounds weird.
The Mule is
yeah.
I might see it tomorrow. It sounds weird. He has like multiple threesomes.
I mean, there hasn't been a lot of female directors that have been nominated. There's only been about 5.
Yeah, I know.
That's true. I mean, we're already considering the strides we're making, I would not be surprised if next year we'd have one.
Yeah, so. I wouldn't be surprised either.
Yeah.
I mean, because this year, what was the closest movie we had that's a female director that really got, I guess, like, as much clout as Can You Ever Forgive Me?
Can You Ever Forgive Me, yeah.
Yeah.
Say.
And if you remember, I was like kind of covering like 1 or 2 sentences, like based on tweets at like festivals. Marielle Heller was like the #1 thing people pointed out from Can You Ever Forgive Me, it seemed, at that time. They were like, the direction's amazing. Like,
the direction is fantastic. And like, I have my issues with the film, and it's fantastic. I will not. Yeah. All right. Okay. So for director, we and to reiterate,
which is sad.
No, we all have. I'd be very sad. We all have Cooper, Cuarón, and Lee.
Yes.
Yes.
We all have that. So the big difference is now, do we all have Lanthimos?
I do.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, Malcolm, what do you have? I wanted to double check.
Well, I've got I've got McKay and Farrelly.
Yeah.
Rounding out the 5. Okay. I mean, the thing that might count against Farrelly, and I hate sort of doing the whole controversy thing again, is the whole thing that came out about old interviews from 20 fucking years ago, which shouldn't matter this day and age.
At this point now, Green Book is nearly invincible.
You saw my tweet, Manning, that I made a few days ago. Like, it's just, who cares? Like, who cares where controversy happens? It makes people feel less racist for some reason.
It is bulletproof at this point. And also, Cool Guy, no, Holmes and Watson will not be nominated for Best Director because.
I heard it's not. Has anyone seen it? Has anyone seen Holmes and Watson?
Dan did. Dan did.
But it was nominated for a shitload of Razzies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, and to think the dumbest controversy stopped like La La Land and like 3 Billboards to some extent. Like,
we won't. Hey, nominations are tomorrow. We won't know.
And but Green Book just won't be stopped.
Evie, let me tell you something. I'm telling you, do not put this away because they are bashing each other because that's what it's come down to now. Well, let's find stuff that we can bash this film to make our film look good. Wait, let's find stuff to bash Roma so our film could. Let's find stuff to bash The Star Is Born.
I mean, that's the word. Award season's brutal. That part of me hates the award season.
It's been the worst to that.
Yeah, I know,
It's been the absolute worst of these films bashing each other, trying to get themselves elevated.
Well, I don't think like the producers are bashing each other. I think it's just film Twitter.
Yeah, the biggest thing is film Twitter. Film Twitter.
Agents, publicists, people like that, that get like their actors or their director or their person involved in these movies. Well, let's find dirt on Green Book and throw that under the bus. So
okay, all right.
Oh, whatever.
Bring it back in, guys. Bring it back in. We are getting off the subject right now. Okay, so basically we have our main three, and we all have Lanthimos save for Malcolm.
And then it's McKay or Farrelly.
Then it's McKay or Farrelly. That is what we consensus we can have on. Do we expect anything else? Any surprises?
Ryan
No.
Coogler.
I had Coogler for a second. I took him out.
The thing with Coogler is like his whole crew is getting nominated. He's getting all the technical.
I mean,
it reminds me of Del Toro of Cuarón.
For Fruit Val.
I mean, he's not. I mean, this is his movie that's doing the most like damage so far in his career. So I would not be surprised, but I would be surprised because like he hasn't got anything else so far. So that's like.
And I mean, a nice surprise, we will be getting a female director in there, whether it's Granick or Haller or something like that. I mean, that could be like, they may not have a shot, but that might be a nice surprise we get. So,
I mean, Lynn Ramsey getting in would make my night, but it's not going to happen. Not happening.
All
right, guys.
Female director would be the Shockers.
It would be. All right.
Here we go.
Best motion picture, guys. I'm ready. I'm going to list this off. All right, so I'm going to start off with the 4 that I know we all have. I know we all have these 4.
I'd
these
say
are the
we
4
all have like
runners.
6.
Well, these are the 4 that have made that have showed up everywhere that it's needed to be.
Okay.
A Star Is Born.
Yes.
yes.
Roma.
Yes.
Yes.
Black Klansman.
Yes.
Yes.
Green Book.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
And then you get into the favorite.
Yes.
Yes.
Black Panther.
Yes.
Wait, I have one question. How many noms do we have? Do we each have?
8.
I have 9. I do 10, but I have 9.
Yes, I have 10 listed out, but I think we're getting 9.
Yes.
I think we're getting 9.
Yeah. I mean, I listed out 10 as well. So.
Yeah. Okay.
So anyway,
continue.
so we have out of those 5 again. Last one was the favorite.
Yeah.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes.
Yes.
Vice.
Yes.
Yes.
That's 8. That is 8 right there.
Okay.
So with Vice being shaky, I can see them
maybe
taking that out.
Also, if there's only
taking that out.
7, if there's only 7, it might miss.
There's only 7.
Okay.
For my 9,
yes.
I have First Man.
No.
I have First
That's
Man.
my 10. It's my 10.
All right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Abe, what do you have? What is your 9?
I have the first. I don't have a 9. I don't think.
Oh, you don't.
9.
You just have 8.
No,
What
I have
is your
8.
10, Manning, though? If you have
Okay. But if my 10 is Beale Street at the moment.
No.
That's my 10.
Wait, do none of us have Beale Street besides me?
No.
I have it at 10 as well.
But how many
I don't-
noms you have 9 predicted, right?
I'm saying 9 are getting it, but
Okay.
if 10 get in, Beale Street gets in.
Beale Street's getting in over First Man. First Man's going to get 7 tech noms and Clear Foy, and it's going to miss
I
picture.
got it at 9. I got First Man at 9.
At 9 nominations or at
9 on my. I think it's
on your picture ballot. Okay.
for Best Picture.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Beale Street,
They're,
I mean, First Man is this year's Dark Knight. It gets in a lot, and it even gets an acting nom and miss picture. Nope.
That is different because
That's the best comp I could come up with.
that is a 5 year. That is a 5 year.
There's nothing in the 10 year that's gone that many noms on Miss Picture.
Malcolm have? What you got, Malcolm?
It'd be the first.
The other 2, I had a slight dark horses, but I thought, well, I'll try because they have popped up a lot. I've got A Quiet Place and I've got Crazy Rich Asians.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, none of us have Poppins. Okay.
No.
I have it
Poppins is dead.
at a possible 10. I got Beale Street.
I wanted to put Poppins, I just don't see it making it.
Nope.
They already have Bohemian. That will be like the mixed to decent reviewed movie that gets in.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Cool Guy says Carol got 6 noms and missed picture. So that is the closest thing at this moment.
6. I have First Man getting I think 8. Yeah.
Well, we'll go in totals in a second once we finish that. But that is the closest comparison at this time. Yeah,
Yes.
no, I see. Okay, right now we have the top 5. See, there is a day when I can totally see. I don't know. I can see any of these missing. Like I can see Black Panther not making it one day. I can literally see Black Panther not making it and us being shocked.
If it gets nothing above the line, I could see that as well.
It's so much momentum now, Manning. I think it's in. I think this 8 solid. I really do believe it's an 8 solid list, and I think Abe had it. The 8 solid.
I think there's a 6. I still think In Vice and Bohemian can drop.
I mean,
but I think there's a good 6 that are like the Rome is log. Star is Born is log. I mean, Ryan and Manning have been like at the beginning they were talking that Rome is not getting nominated because Netflix and stuff. Or like, are you talking that?
Here
right
we
now?
are. No, not now. But
I told you. I told you too. I just want to say that on camera. I told you.
Cool guy. Can You Ever Forgive Me would be a great Best Picture nom. I just don't.
I would love to see it sneak in there.
I mean, Black Panther. I don't know. Like as good as it is, if I wouldn't be too surprised if that misses because don't forget, with Logan, it kind of a lot of people thought that might have slid in there, but it didn't. But I mean,
I know, but Black Panther is so much ahead of Logan, just in terms of precursors.
It's one of those ones. It's a good movie. I get that. I think if it could still miss because the Academy might still not want a comic book movie in
superhero. No, I can see that stigma still being in there. No. I can still see that stigma.
I don't, because you know what it is, and I went through this for a month, and then like last year, and then I eventually put in my predictions. Get Out. I thought they would see it as like, oh, it's like a blockbuster that's released in like February. It's a horror movie. It's not really our type of movie. But then I started seeing it as like it's more than that.
And you gotta
Silence of the Lambs will disagree. February release,
I know that 1991 or whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't help that it's in February, but now people are starting to put that flag in February with Kingsman, Deadpool, and Black Panther and Get Out now over the last 4 or 5 years. So that flag is now. There's always going to be one great film in February, and so far we've been getting a lot of love from those films.
Well, I just think like the Get Out stuff. I think people are using that as like a reason, like, oh, Hereditary is a horror movie, so that means every horror movie is going to get in because Get Out was horror. Like, I feel like people are missing the point of why Get Out got in, and it wasn't because it was a horror movie.
Get Out got in. All right, no, but see, what I was saying prior is that what we're saying, some of these are, I feel shaky, is because Black Panther got nothing in BAFTA, which is a huge voting body. Get Out at least got some of those nominations prior. But Black Panther has nothing.
But we know why.
Wrong every now and then.
We know why Black Panther is getting nominated in the United States. Like, let's be honest, it's not a great of a movie, but it's a movement of the Black community in the United States, and that's why it's getting that buzz. And if it's not in the UK, it's different.
And we forget it's been campaigned since the last Oscars. They had the whole.
Yeah. And the other thing too is remember all those guys and girls that got added to the Academy. Guess what they are? A lot of minority members, young minority members.
No, that is true. I have it in. I'm just saying.
Half the cast of Black Panther got added as members to the Academy.
True. That's actually true. No, but say, okay, no, I just say I don't want to call anything except those maybe top 5 like a lock.
Okay. No, I get that.
Anything else can like just like a flip of the switch. Like I can see a day when Bohemian Rhapsody doesn't make it. It's not going to happen, but there is a day when that happens. Vice not making it, I can see that happening.
That they happen.
I mean, hopefully, but that's not happening.
I feel like there's 8 lock. That's just my opinion.
I mean, to bring up a comparison with Black Panther is Creed. Creed didn't get nominated for Best Picture, but yet a lot of people were saying it should have been. It should be out there.
I just don't think it was as big. I think Black Panther is a whole different beast.
Creed was released in November, opened at 29 million. Black Panther opened 200 million.
$3 billion, guys. $1.3 billion.
Yeah. And Creed is not.
Look, there's a lot of people that hate Black Panther because I don't know, like I think or backlash, like just out of curiosity, we'll watch the Oscar just to see if Black Panther wins or loses.
Also, that's a good point. That people might just watch it.
That's very true. I don't wish to call anything like a lock. That at this point, because there has never been a more cut and dry. Usually it's never this cut and dry. There's always that year where it's just kind of like, oh wow, that made it or that missed, and saying like these 8 are going to be the ones getting in. I don't want to say that.
That's why I never like calling locks, because
I think there's a good 5, 6.
Yeah, I can definitely say that.
Oh yeah, I
because
think it's like a 6 or 7. Yeah, 6 maybe. Yeah.
I think
but-
Vice, Bohemian Rhapsody, Mary Poppins are in that group that it's like on the low. Quiet Place that take me. I think Black Panther, Black Klansman, Star is Born, Green Book, Roma, and the favorite are Lux. Like I'll sign it.
I don't want to say locks though because it's like nothing's a lock.
Yeah. I mean, the other one that could get in, because I was actually thinking about this just then. Is there a chance Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse might be another animated?
That'd be amazing.
The last animated chance was Inside Out, and it missed it for picture.
Yeah,
you need to be a clear and away animation frontrunner. And Spider-Verse, as much as we wanted to win animation, I don't think it's a clear lock to win animation. And
until it does something crazy.
And it's for sure not in.
I mean, it's been winning just about every air, so I think there's a chance.
I think it needs to be a weak year, and it needs to be an animation front runner, and I just don't think it's either of those really.
Okay, all right. So all right. Bring it into a close now. We're gonna try to bring that all in. So, what if you could? Let's say you have one option to pick this isn't your final prediction, but if you could pick one that's a crazy out there nomination, if you could pick a no guts, no glory pick, which one do you feel your gut right now going in? What would you pick for your best picture right now? Like if there's one that's not locked, quote unquote, like there's not like a Roma, Star is Born, Black Klansman, Green Book. Those are like safe, like favorite. Those are safe. But if you could pick one, you're like that's definitely getting in. Like for me, like say Quiet Place, boom, there you go.
Are we saying like something we don't have in, but is like a really bold prediction that might get in?
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do it. Cold War.
There you go. Abe.
Wait, I'm seeing.
But I don't think it gets in. I don't have any bold things getting in yet.
Crazy Rich Asians, even though I don't think it's that crazy.
Oh, that's a good. No, that's a good one where it's
that
like
feels like
you
the
can
big
see
sick.
it.
That feels like the big sick. It was probably an 11. It's probably an 11 this year.
I see it. Malcolm.
I mean, Spider-Man is one of my crazy ones, but another one that I think is crazy. I want to be in and show that we do not need a bloody popular film award. Avengers: Infinity War.
That would be amazing, but we don't need that at the moment. And Dan
is winning Best Picture coming up next year.
Dan, what you got for your gutty pick?
Well, I mean, I've been following this so long that I really don't have any kind of gutty picks because I'm just so tuned in.
Exactly. I'm like that also, yeah.
I got like 9, 10, 11 that's First Man, Beale Street, and Mary Poppins. I don't see anything but those 3 getting in besides the other 8.
Well, there you go. Like Mary Poppins.
I think Poppins is still
8th grade would be an out there.
8th grade would be great. Oh, man, yeah.
I would be so surprised and happy if 8th grade got in there because it's in my top 10 films of the year. You know, I loved 8th grade. So that would be a crazy one, though.
There you go. Ryan also said A Quiet Place, and I agree with that one. He says it's not happening, but why not?
Man, your microphone is messing up.
Thanks, Abe.
I thought it was me.
All right.
Nope, it's still bad.
Cool.
Well, Manic fixes it this.
Also,
so can we all agree Roma is winning Best Picture?
Wow. These guys, before you got here, Abe, I told these guys, look out for Roma to win it all. And you might get like Cold War could win Best Foreign Language Film, and Roma could win Best Picture, and they are just all like sloughed it off. Like,
I don't think if Roma wins Best Picture, it's not losing foreign language. They're not like the critics where they do like, oh well, since we awarded it picture, we don't need to award it foreign. I just don't think they're like that.
No, see, I still think Dan's crazy, but I can still see it.
So Abe, I think Abe, you Roma's got a legitimate shot at winning Best Picture.
Nobody hates Roma. Like it's not.
I think it could win
favorite.
Best Picture. I just
it's not a remake like A Star Is Born. It's not it's like the perfect balance.
Ryan asks if Roma wins Best Picture, will it get a Blu-ray release?
A lot of Netflix movies get Blu-ray releases. Well,
years later. Years later.
I think he means within the next few months. Yes. I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think if it wins, I think it will get a Blu-ray release.
Or maybe they'll be like, no, you have to watch it exclusively on Netflix. This is how good our movie is. Like, you can't.
Forever.
Yeah, you can't. If you really want to watch it,
like they have been releasing a lot of their stuff on DVD because like all the Daredevil shows have all been getting DVD releases.
Yeah, that is true. So they have released some of their digital media on a physical release before, so that's not out of nowhere. All right, so we are going to start our tallies, guys.
One more thing. What's it called? No, it didn't win Best Picture. Oh no, it got Best Picture nomination. He's saying The Emigrants technically lost Best Foreign Film, even though it was nominated for picture. But were there 2 foreign films nominated for picture that year? Is my question.
No, foreign film had never been nominated for Best Picture ever.
The Emigrants from 1970. Hang on.
Amor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was like.
Oh, and Amor, right?
That's a long time ago.
Wasn't Amor?
Yes.
Amor was nominated for Best Picture.
Was it? All right.
But remember, wasn't Life? Was Life is Beautiful nominated?
Life is Beautiful. That's it. Life is Beautiful. 1989, 99, 98, 99, somewhere.
It was 97.
Yeah.
Was The Artist a foreign language movie?
No, it was not a foreign language film.
It was directed by a Frenchman.
Amor was French. Yep.
Are you sure, Ryan? It was 99 to 98, but it was officially released in 90. Okay, well, you're right. That was the Italy release. There you go.
Oh well.
There you go.
Yeah, I just forgot about Life is Beautiful. Benigni, Roberto Benigni, what a speech he gave and stepping on the chairs and everything.
Yeah, that was good.
The Immigrants was nominated the year for foreign film, the year prior and last, and was nominated for picture the next year. That's a confusing sentence.
That is a very strange stat. Keep that in your back pocket. Holy
what
cow.
a confusing sentence.
All right. Okay, so now we're going to go right into
Tallies.
our tally nominations. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to start off. All right, right now, I have 2 movies getting 10 nominations.
I have an 11.
Ooh, okay.
I don't even have a number.
Oh, okay.
If
you do that.
On docs, you could do Control F. That's how I do.
All right. I have A Star Is Born and The Favorite tying for 10.
Should I say mine?
Go ahead. Everyone else get yours.
I have A Star Is Born at 11, and I have The Favorite at 10.
What do you have? One more that I.
You want to go through?
Oh, editing. You're right. Sound. I don't have it in sound editing.
Yeah.
I have it in sound mixing. All right,
For
that's
some
fine.
reason.
Because why not? Malcolm or Dan, do you guys have a tally for the most films nominated?
I'm counting, but
I
I haven't got it yet.
also have Panther at 10.
Okay, so you also have Panther at 10.
But I have Stars Born as 11, so that's the leader.
Okay. And then I have 9 Roma and First Man.
I got 9.
First Man, it's 8. I almost have First Man at.
I have 9 for A Star Is Born right now so far. Let me see. Here.
Okay.
Black Panther 1. Yeah, I didn't do that. Danny. I didn't know I was supposed to.
No, I just kind of did this for fun. I was like, I had it here. It's not necessary. It's more just kind of like keep your personal like vetting. Like I have like, oh, this got nominated for this one.
Yeah.
While Dan looks for, while everyone looks for what they have the most, we could do what I did with Ryan at my Oscars thing last year. What do you think's going to win Best Picture next year?
Oh,
That's
let's wait for that nomination.
Nope. I think I picked Backseat, which then turned into Vice. That was a good pick for a year ago, but
you mean the untitled Dick Cheney biopic?
At that time, yeah, it was titled that. Yeah, true.
Or whatever it was.
Avengers Endgame.
McKay, Dick Cheney, yeah.
If Avengers Endgame wins Best Picture,
what?
Hey,
No.
How about Zac Efron for Best Actor next year?
Ted Bundy. I
Bundy.
need to prove.
I'm calling it.
I need to prove that movie is good before I say that.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think that's a good chance for Tarantino to find
Zac Efron for that? What about Zac Efron for Harmony Korine's Beach Bum? Harmony Korine, director of Spring Breakers.
I hated Spring Breakers.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Tarantino.
That's our Best Picture winner. If we're
director, Brad Pitt gets his first Oscar as an actor for supporting actor.
Good job. Good job, Abe.
That's a good pick, actually.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal could get in there because what's the same director that directed him in Nightcrawler is directing him in this new film that's coming up.
Oh, well, that looks real good. I'm excited about that.
It's the best title ever, Velvet Buzzsaw.
Great title.
The Tarantino movie could do something.
Yes.
Oh yeah. This.
I think if Roma is able to succeed this year, I think without a doubt we're seeing the Irishman is gonna be a big awards player next year.
I don't really like predicting movies that get pushed a year.
No, but that movie has been in production like
forever.
Yeah.
By time, like,
Same goes with like.
I'm still not convinced the Irishman exists at this point.
Did you hear?
We're gonna get it around Christmas on Netflix. Mark it down. We're gonna get it around Christmas on Netflix, and you got to remember they're young, they're de-aging, so that stuff takes a while to do the de-aging.
Yeah, I know.
It's gonna look either amazing or it's gonna look really distracting. So I'm really hoping.
I mean, it has the same budget as like I don't know the first Iron Man, 140 million. So.
Man. All right. Okay. So, guys, that was our current Oscar predictions at this moment. As you can see, they mostly line in, which I don't care for. I like it when there's something crazy and there's like, something out of nowhere. So I'm going to leave you all with this. If you guys can change one prediction right now, if you want to, what crazy pick would you change? Like, give me anything, not picture. Just give me anything at the moment. We're going to make it exciting. We're going to make it fun. I want something out of left field, but still has a possibility as your prediction. Any category.
But still has a possibility? Elsie, probably.
That's a low possibility, but we'll take it.
No, I would say Kaluuya, but I think maybe that's too high of a possibility at that point.
No, I think that's a...
Fine, then Kaluuya.
All right, fine. We'll take that one. Abe, what's your gutsy pick, last minute pick? Change if you could.
But I'm not changing.
If I could, Charlize Theron for Tully.
If you could change it, okay.
Yes.
All right. Dan, what's the last minute gutsy thing you could do if you could? It's not official, but just for fun.
Bruce Riley for director.
Ooh. That'd be fun. All right. So, Malcolm, last minute gutsy prediction.
Josh Brolin for and supporting actor for Avengers Infinity War.
I think he's lead. He's lead. The movie is around him.
His movie.
You aren't wrong. All right, no.
I mean, the Oscars have made strange things.
I wish
lead people in supporting before. So
Chadwick Boseman in Best Actor would be crazy.
Oh, that would be crazy. All right, so mine
Yes.
would be Ben Foster in supporting actor, which that would he's Ben Foster in Leave No Trace. That's
love to see that. Man.
That would be amazing, and it's a possibility. It's not going to happen, but it's a possibility.
Thomas,
I will just mention Ryan Gosling. That's probably a bigger shot. Gosling.
I mean, for me, another strange pick that's probably more in the realm of possibility. Thomasin McKenzie for Leave No Trace.
You know what? Stranger Things have
Can I just go completely he's probably not even ranked, but it's everyone's favorite performance. Jesse Plemons in Game Night.
Oh. He was good in that. What do you got, Abe?
I already told.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron in Tully.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a strong inclination that's going to happen?
No.
Yeah, she got the Globe nom, right?
That's one thing that she got. Did she get critics or?
Probably not.
Because they split it into two.
Oh man, she might have gone like Best Actress in a Comedy. She might have gone.
Yeah, they split that into 10.
Probably.
I don't know.
And the cool
one of the 10.
And the cool guy says Hereditary everywhere. So all the Hereditary everywhere. It's not gonna happen.
Hereditary and Best Documentary Short. That's ever.
Documentary short. Okay. All right. So everyone, that is our predictions right now. Tune in bright and early tomorrow at 8:00 Eastern. I believe we're gonna be going live.
Are we?
So, 8 a.m. guys. You guys ready for that?
Or 5 a.m. for some of you Pacific people.
5 a.m. For those.
Two in the morning for me.
Yeah, let's say, Abe, you can totally be asleep if you want to.
Set your alarm, Malcolm.
Just stay up if it's 2 in the morning for you at that. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I was thinking, look, it's 9:30 now, so 2 in the morning. That's not that far.
Malcolm's on the other side of the world.
Yep.
It'll be 6 a.m. for Ryan when he joins us. So when Ryan McKenna joins us. So, whew. All right. So before we head out, where can we find all of our wonderful people over here? Abe, where can they find you?
You can follow me on Twitter, AbrahamF25, and watch the Smallon Top 10 that's going to go up today, like in 3 hours, because once it's finished, I'm going to upload it.
Woo! All right, Malcolm.
You can find me on Take 3 Productions, hosting Rank 'em every Sunday night. Next week we're ranking people who should host the Oscars. It's run by a landslide over Matthew McConaughey movies, so it's definitely gonna be fun. Also, you can find me competing in trivia on Full Metal and Multiplex, and also Twitter, Letterboxd, Stardust at Melkor.
And Dan.
You can find me at Dan Skipbound on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, or at From the Fourth Row at WordPress.com, where I write about movies, or a website that I write for called Cinesportstalk.com. That's CINESPORTALK, Cinesportstalk.com, where I write about sports and movies.
Wow, he has that memorized. That's impressive. And Avi.
You could find me at my name, Avi Thax, or Twitter. There's probably SIKSKIDZ. And I am working. I was in the middle of before this started. I was working on my Mediocrity Awards, which is the most average in film in 2018.
Did Bohemian Rhapsody won?
I will not spoil anything yet. I was working on making it into a Google form.
There you go. All right. And you can find me on Twitter at Cinet_man. That's CINE_MANN. And you also find me here hosting Gone with the Wind, as well as various other Take 3 things all across the internet. And but while we're leaving, I give the that's a commercial. No, bad. Mayday. I leave thee with perfection, and I give the If Ghost Recon Talk soundtrack, because
oh my gosh, we're gonna get copyright for this thing at the last.
And good night, everybody.
Okay,